It's a big bad show tonight.
Just take this damn parade. Who cares? Joe, there's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets scared by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at a Hooters.
Come in, 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray back here on the night show. We're back, baby. We're back. We got ourselves a full week, full show, and we got ourselves a Red Sox season as well. Thank you, Riley, for handing me the sponsor sheets. It's her birthday today, so we are going to have some fun on the show tonight, but we got to talk Sox as well. And, of course, it always starts with our buddies over at Super Service Today, and you know what they do over in Danvers. They're always looking for help, and you can sign up today over at superservicetoday.com/careers. And I'll give you my opening take in a minute, but a lot to get into. There's Patriot stuff. There's Red Sox stuff. They're hot, baby. 13 in a row. Can they win 14 in a row? We'll find out in just a little bit. Something has to give. They're playing Baltimore tonight, who has won 7 games in a row. There's Patriot stuff out there. I do want to react to the World Cup as well. Just a lot to get into on today's show, and we love to hear from you at 617-779-0985. You can join us on YouTube. I'm about to go in there right now. Just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and you will see the show right there. I just logged in. So for those that are coming in there, let's see who's in there. All right, we got Seaside ready to go. Ryan is in there as well. We got Suhu. What is up, buddy? He's in there in the chat as well. And Dominic, you name it, they're in there. Just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub. And boom, we are there. All right, guys. So where do we begin? Because I've been out. I was in one day last week. And it was the night of the All-Star game. But the Red Sox have now won 13 in a row. Is there something about this year's streak that's different than last year's? I know the answer to that, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute. But there was one thing that really changed for me this season. Something that just stood out to me and said, that's different. The game on Saturday this weekend was the game that mattered most to me. Trailing in the game, Wilyer Abreu at the plate hits a 3-run homer. They went to Whitlock. They went to Chapman. Boom. 1, 2, 3. The streak continues. It was their first win this year when they were down by 3 runs or more. They were 0-30-something in that situation. But did you notice Fenway Park? It was buzzing. The place sounded different. As almost you were watching something out of the ordinary. And out of the ordinary, for the first time since 1948, the Red Sox have won 13 straight games. The longest streak in franchise history came 2 years prior in 1946 when they won 15 straight. They're now 2 games over 500 and currently a playoff team. Think about that. The 13 games that they've won, listen to these teams. They swept the Rays 4-0, best team in the American League. They swept the Mets, a team that took 2 out of 3 from the Phillies on the road. They swept the White Sox, who are the AL Central leaders, and they swept the Angels, so whatever, they stink. But they swept them, and it was a 9-game road trip. At one point, there were 15 and a half games back of the Yankees on June 25th. They're only 4 games behind them now. Remember, they swept them too? I'll bring that one up. They now take on Baltimore, as I mentioned, have won 7 in a row. Something's got to give tonight. Peyton Tolley is on the mound. Fangraph playoff odds. Today, they're 59.3% chance of making the playoffs. On July 1st, it was 13.8. I looked at their odds today to make the playoffs. They were minus 140 on DraftKings. Odds makers think the Red Sox are going to make the playoffs. things have somewhat sorted themselves out when it comes to the Red Sox. You could look at it and say Trevor Story's out of the mix, Marcelo Meyer's out of the mix, Garrett Crochet's out of the mix, and Roman Anthony's out of the mix. And now they have grinders. Oh, and should I mention, Chad Tracy's doing whatever he can to score runs. Speaking of scoring runs, what's the one thing that's different from last year to this year? And what I mean by last year to this year is their winning streaks. Last year, their winning streaks and the way that they played down the stretch got them into the playoffs. Now they've won 13 in a row. It's got them over 500, and they're in the playoffs. So what's different? Think about it for a second. What's different? Because people will say, well, they'll do it again, and then they'll tank again before the season starts, and then they'll get to the playoffs and they'll stink. Sure, that has been the recipe over the last couple of years. Something is truly different this year, though. It's Alex Cora. Alex Cora's gone. That's the difference. And I'm going to give you some numbers of why it's different. Because we know about the run differential and run prevention and all of that. The Red Sox have hit all those metrics. They've done it. They wanted to be that team, and they did it. But right now, under Chad Tracy, the Red Sox are averaging more runs per game without Cora and his staff. Under Alex Cora, the Red Sox average 4.1 runs per game. Under Chad Tracy, 4.24. They're scoring more runs. They're asking guys to bunt. They're doing all sorts of things, hit and run, stealing bases, but they're striking out less. There were people making jokes about the Red Sox when they moved on from Cora and said, Lo, you really had to fire the manager for that? Yes. They've empowered Craig Breslow. They've empowered him. And you know what? Breslow and Tracy doesn't sound like a sexy name to run the Boston Red Sox, but it's working right now. Can it continue to work with guys like Siegler and Chen playing shortstop tonight? They brought up a guy named Jones over the weekend who hits a home run. They lead him off yesterday. He gets a leadoff hit. The buttons they're pushing right now are working, but they're working without Alex Cora. People always gave Cora the credit. I thought Cora had too much control. There were holes. They had to move on from some guys. They had to get them out of town. Let me give you one thing that I thought was very interesting. Today it was reported that IKF and Marcelo Meyer are going to start their hitting programs and coming back. When they talked to IKF, he said, man, I don't even know if I want to come back. I don't want to mess up what's going on here right now. That's a guy that wants what's best for the team. That's the difference right now. They're winning. Winning heals a lot. The great Chris Gasper has always said winning is the best deodorant. It absolutely is with the Red Sox. But what's different from last year to this year, or different from those past long streaks to this year, is that Alex Cora isn't here. They're doing it without him. Cora got all the credit for that stuff. I'm giving all the credit to Chad Tracy and to Craig Breslow. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. I did want to break down the streak and how impressive it has been. It's been good. I think you should enjoy it. I don't know what management's going to do. Sounds like Tom Warner spoke on the way in. I didn't hear it. So I'll hear it for the first time. I was over at Nesson earlier today, and the spirits were high. People are in on the Red Sox right now and think they're going to make some moves at the deadline. I'll tell you what those moves could be. And just the streak that it is in, hypothetical betting situations. If you bet the Red Sox in every game, what would you be at right now? We'll tell you what that is and more. We'll take a break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to
5. Who would have thought it? These guys, give them all the credit. They show up to the ballpark now trying to figure out how are they going to win. A little differently here today, but another W here for the Boston Red Sox.
And tomorrow you got Peyton Tolle going for 14 straight. This is unreal.
Keep going.
He has turned it around, and there's a new focus and a new initiative, and maybe they had to remove some guys out of the locker room and play with a little bit of a different philosophy Because I do. This isn't Ness and Joe talking. I've been saying for a while I think they're better than they've been. I didn't think they'd win 13 in a row. Let's just be honest. I didn't think that. But I thought their pitching could be good enough. I am still worried about their pitching, by the way. Not so much about how they play on a night-to-night basis, but will some of their younger players go deeper than their innings? I mean, it was announced today that Garrett Crochet isn't pitching or throwing at all. Sonny Gray's 36. What are they going to do with him? I mean, now he leads the league in wins, I think. I mean, Peyton Toley's on the mound. We got good news on early. Jake and Bake is pitching great. Jake Bennett. Ranger Suarez should be coming back tomorrow night. Brian Bayo's back up. I mean, just when you want to look at it, they look deep at pitching, but I still think they need another one. We'll get into what they need and all that stuff in a minute here, but I'm just wondering, are you believers? Because I am. I think the American League stinks. Low bar. Last time I was on, I talked about the low bar. This is who they want to be, a playoff team around 500. This is what they want to be. But can they get better? Can they add? Can they get guys back from injury? Those are all on the table. That's all there. It's all there. I do want to get into Chad Tracy and his future, and we'll do that in a little bit. But I did also just wanted to break down actually how good it's been for the Red Sox. And again, you can call in at 617-779-0985. For all you bettors out there, I saw this from Bill Spiros, bookies.com. If you bet the Red Sox to win 13 straight games, the average odds were minus 120. That's a hypothetical. $100 on every game would have came out to $264,320. That's a hypothetical parlay, meaning you roll it over every single game. So there you go. You could have made some money. You can make money right now. They're down in the game. 1-0 to Baltimore. I should mention Wilyer Abreu named Player of the Week. That's pretty good. He's got 6 home runs in his last 5 games. He's crushing it. The Red Sox are on a streak right now that we haven't seen in a long time. I mentioned the numbers, but just think about it. In less than a month, just 20 games, they've gone from 14 games under 500 and the worst record in the American League to a season high over 500 and now a game and a half out of the second wild card spot. They actually hold a 1.5 game lead over the final playoff position. So if you remember, the Red Sox sucked at home. They couldn't win at home at all. They had the worst home record in baseball at 13-25. Since then, 11-2. They have the best home record in baseball during this span. They couldn't beat anybody in the AL East, right? Remember that? They were 6-17 at the time. Now they're riding a 7-game, they were riding a 7-game losing streak. Now they've won 8 in a row. 8 straight against AL opponents. 6 of them have come by multiple runs. Their differential's been great. It was 15.5 deficit in the division. Now it's just 6. What team has the lowest bullpen ERA in baseball? The Red Sox, 3.09. The Braves are second. Yankees are third. Their pitching staff during the 13-game winning streak, their ERA is 1.75. It's second in baseball. 7 quality starts. First, their whip, 0.93. First, Sonny Gray is 2.48 ERA. Fourth among starters. Second in the American League. Their 13 quality starts, 4th best in baseball. Jake Bennett over his last 6 starts, 1.17 ERA. It's the 4th best in baseball. His whip is the best in baseball. Remember Wilson Contreras got suspended? Remember that? They went 5-0 without Wilson Contreras. Contreras 6th in baseball in OPS, 8th in slugging. His home runs are 10th in baseball. Just mentioned Wilyer Abreu during the 13-game winning streak. His 12 runs, 3rd in baseball. His 5 home runs, 5th in baseball. This is a streak where multiple people are performing well. I didn't even bring up the Caleb Durbins and some others, Siegler at the leadoff spot. They're rolling right now. I believe in what they're doing. And nobody is being selfish Everyone's asked to run the bases, steal bases, bunt, sacrifice, you name it. It's different in that locker room. And I think people are believing in Chad Tracy, and I think they're believing in Craig Breslow. Hard to believe, right? Over a 20-game span, that much can change. You know what hasn't changed? Roman Anthony's still not swinging a bat. Garrett Crochet is not pitching. Marcelo Meyer is not with the team, although him and IKF are going to be getting a hitting program. Trevor Story says he wants to come back. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't break up what this group's doing at the moment. I would add to it, certainly. But with those guys away, the team has come to play. 617-779-0985. Skaz, welcome back. Hello, sir. Hi. How are you?
Joe Murray, welcome back to the night show. It's good to have you back, Joe.
I hope I'm not oozing of Ness and Joe.
Well, I think it's a little too. If you were ever to ooze, Joe, isn't now the time? I mean, 13 in a row, going for 14. The franchise record is 15. I mean, this is historic what they're doing. It's just, is it sustainable? I think is the biggest question. But how could you not be bought in at this point? I mean, they're above 500. They're in the wild card. I'm paying attention, Joe, which is more than I could have said a couple weeks ago.
What's the biggest difference to you?
That they're not losing baseball games, that they look like a competent baseball team, which was, such a low bar, but we didn't see it on a nightly basis. Like, they were getting good pitching, for most of the year. Even when they weren't winning, their pitching was pretty good, but they couldn't hit. They couldn't field, whatever it was. Now you see them bunting when they need to. They're playing good defense. The pitching, even when they're not pitching great now, they're getting hits. They're timely hitting, stuff like that. So whether it's, just a mix of the guys gelling, no Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony, Chad Tracy kind of finding his footing, the staff, rounding into form in the middle of the season, other teams looking for the all-star break, whatever it is, it's working and they've capitalized on it and they've given us a baseball season.
I think they relied too much on younger players like Roman and Marcelo, and I think they tried guys like Trevor Story to be the leaders, and they're not.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how you could argue that. They put way too much on the young guys, and they identified guys in the clubhouse that they thought were leaders that were not.
They probably put a little too much on Crochet, too.
Yeah, I think you could even say that last year. They put a little too much on him.
And it's probably carried over.
Yes.
But those are four big details, guys. Like, Meyer is what he is. They have to see what they have in him because he's a first-round pick, right? They gave the money to Roman Anthony. Like, Crochet is who they're relying on. The Trevor Story one, though, thinking he could be the leader when Wilson Contreras, like, look at Wilson Contreras. He's probably not your typical leader, would you say? Like, but he shows passion, right? If he wants to fight, he'll fight. You could make a case, guys, that little moment with Contreras somewhat changed the season. Because remember, we got on Tracy for not battling him that night. The next night he got tossed, though. Since then, it's kind of just went in the right direction there. I still can't believe they went 5-0 without Contreras. One of their best bats, 22 home runs. But I think the number one thing is that Alex Cora is not a part of it.
I couldn't agree more, Joe. And I was someone who was vehemently against Alex Cora. I wanted him gone. I never wanted him back in the first place. And they sputtered, when he left at first and he was, taking his victory lap. Haven't heard from Alex Cora much as of late over the last 2 weeks.
Or, I know Catherine Veritek, I don't want to throw any strays at her. Okay, she's fine.
Yeah.
But she likes to point out that the team wasn't better and fired her husband and this and that. And it's not a victory.
Yeah, maybe because he sucked at his job. I don't know.
Can I tell you, do you think there's victory laps going on right now?
No, not yet.
But, have you heard it from Breslow? You said Tom Warner spoke. I do want to hear that.
Well, we're going to get to that,
but
Joe.
Did he do a victory lap?
We'll let Ness and Joe take a listen and judge.
I was in there today. There was a buzz.
Oh, I'm sure.
John Henry was at the game. The owner who said he didn't want to talk to the... we didn't get to that story. Did you guys do that this week? I don't know if you did any of that.
A little.
Yeah, because it's like he says he doesn't want to talk, But then the other owner spoke, though, right?
Certainly did.
I got to hear that. I got to hear that. Save a thought here, Skaz, but I want to get your take on Chad Tracy. And
would you like to get Tom Warner's take on Chad Tracy?
you know what?
maybe?
Let's hear it before the. Let's do
Okay,
it.
you want it now?
I
Joe?
want it now.
Absolutely.
Give it to me now.
Sure. This is Tom Warner earlier tonight when asked about, I believe, Chad Tracy and the small ball Red Sox.
Chad Tracy, obviously, and I said even in the early days when he was here, the first thing he did was sort of settle things, right? That could have been a really chaotic time in the clubhouse. He did a great job of keeping an even keel, letting everybody get through a difficult decision and a difficult time for a team. What have your impressions of him been, and how are there internal discussions about taking away the interim tag?
You know, it's really, I mean, I think everybody's focused on this weekend and this week. And, you know, I will say he's been a great tonic, and the players have responded to him. I think he's a terrific baseball guy, terrific manager. Look, the style of play, you can see we're winning games playing small ball. I love the fact that we had 2 bunts the other day in succession. And, you know, we can argue about, you know, when to bunt and who's bunting. But, you know, we're scoring more runs right now, and we're scoring more runs because we're playing the kind of ball that, you know, we see Tampa play, and the kind of ball that the Milwaukee Brewers are playing, as well as, obviously, you know, hitting home runs. But we're never going to be the team that hits the most home runs in the league, and Chad's leadership is apparent in all kinds of ways.
Ooh, that sounded positive.
Did it? That sounded positive to you.
Well, he said that we're never going to be the team that. Oh, okay, all right. So you thought that was negative.
If he shuts up 20 seconds earlier, it's a very good clip. But he has to say this, Joe, in the last 20 seconds.
Playing the kind of ball that, you know, we see Tampa play, and the kind of ball that the Milwaukee Brewers are playing, as well as, obviously, you know, hitting home runs. But we're never going to be the team that hits the most home runs in the league.
Why?
Oh, why?
Why, Tom? Why are you playing baseball like the Rays and Brewers? How many World Series do those teams have, Joe? None. So he's telling us to our face that's who they want to be. That's who they're modeling themselves after. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. And they will never hit the most home runs in Major League Baseball. They couldn't possibly. It's not even fathomable for Tom Warner's brain to comprehend that his baseball team could hit the most home runs in the league. He can't even comprehend the idea of it.
Yes, neither team has won a World Series.
Yeah, that's who they're aspiring to be. Yeah, the Boston Red Sox, a team with, I don't know, a couple World Series, are aspiring to be the team. Even when things are going well, Joe. 13 wins in a row. Just shut up, Tom Warner.
Because when I say this is what they want to be, that's just me like saying it. when the owner says it, it hurts more. Like when I say it, it's like, hey guys, low bar, this is what they want to be. The owner says it, and it's like, oh man. So does that mean they're gonna spend more money at the deadline now?
Doesn't make me feel too good.
Oh no, he said that. All right, we'll hear what else he had to say. Also, I want to get your thoughts on Chad Tracy. I've starting to like it.
The Chad Sox.
I did at first. Remember, like his core was gone. I was really into it.
Oh, we pushed the Chad Sox hard.
I'm seeing something from the guy that like makes me feel like Alex Cora might have been really overrated. And I know you felt that way, Skaz, but it's been showing lately. You know, I know that Mr. Chen at shortstop today is probably not going to hit a lot of home runs, but I bet you he'll save you a lot of runs in the field, something that he would never want to do, Alex Cora. He would never want to do things like that. All right, we'll hit the headline here. Hear more from Tom Warner.
Brilliant defensively, and now his WAR is up there with some of the people that people wanted us to sign.
All right, Red Sox half owner Tom Warner speaking there. Of course, he had to bring up Caleb Durbin, who they traded for instead of signing Alex Bregman. All right, yeah, I was having, my day has been interesting, to be honest with you. But hearing him speak, and then I just left Nesson, and I got over to here, and in 45 minutes he spoke, and I hate everything he said. We've always believed in Craig. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Anyways, real quick on this one. Should Chad Tracy have the interim tag removed? Think about it. Craig Breslow hired Chad Tracy. Most of the time, it's the GM hires the manager.
Do we give Craig Breslow credit for Chad Tracy?
Yes. They empowered Craig Breslow.
Sure.
And then he promoted Chad Tracy.
Okay.
I hate that he still talks to Alex Cora. I hate that. I want Cora gone. See you later, big boy. But has Chad Tracy done enough to have the tag removed?
I would say, what more could you... I mean, I know we're only at July 20th, but if they're in the wild card and fighting for a playoff spot, I don't understand how you don't. I mean, what else do you want? You know these guys respond to him. Maybe you say, oh, well, the kids didn't connect with him, but he was their guy. He was sold to us as these kids' guy down in Worcester, that Roman loved him. And wasn't that the whole thing? Maybe I'm misremembering now, but wasn't that part of the story early on? Was that he was with these guys as they were coming up?
And you know what he did? He removed them.
Yeah, so maybe we do need to look a little more with a magnifying glass on what's really going on there with Anthony. No, Joe, still not swinging? Is that correct? I saw that?
Yes, and I'm not a reporter.
No.
I think they sent him home. I mean, dude, if he can't swing a bat, go home. I don't know what to do about that one, Skez. Like, I do think he should try to get some swings in. Like, let's just say they're not a playoff team at the end of the year. I still think he should get some at-bats or try to come back. I think he's just his thought. I think he has an injury that was misdiagnosed, and it's too painful for him to come back from it. And I think there are people who think he should be back, and I think that he has a contract now. And in a way, they're trying to protect him. I think they're trying to protect Crochet, too. But as far as Chad Tracy, I mean, they developed him, if you really want to look at it. He was down in the minors working with guys. They had really good seasons down in Worcester. That was kind of the guy I wanted when they were going to move on from him. So, I mean, in my view, yeah, I think they should take it off. The other point of the whole Chad Tracy thing for me is he's going to make no money. They're already paying Alex Cora. And again, the success of Chad Tracy will always be what Craig Breslow does. Always. It's going to be Craig Breslow found this guy, or Craig Breslow did this, and look what Craig Breslow's doing. Look at this. Instead of, I don't know, Chad Tracy putting a guy ninth and hitting a home run. Or Chad Tracy playing a guy right away and let him hit leadoff and getting a hit. Like, Chad Tracy has pushed good buttons. Chad Tracy has asked all-stars to bunt. I've watched Willie Abreu do it. Ceddanne Rafael, even Contreras. These are middle-of-the-lineup guys. Chad Tracy's getting guys to hit and run. Chad Tracy's asking Masataka Yoshida to do multiple different things, and he's thriving. They're bunting. They're moving guys along. They're going for the extra run. They're doing things to take the lead. Yeah, a lot of things are going their way, too. And a little bit of luck is involved. And that's what happens when you win. He knows when to take out the pitchers. He knows who to put in the place, because he couldn't at first. Right? It was always Weissert, Slayton. Now it's not just those guys anymore. I think Garrett Whitlock has changed his game big time. I think Whitlock's been outstanding. And Chapman's been lights out. Remember he had a few little hiccups there? They're using him right. If I'm the Sox, I remove the interim tag. And here's the deal. If you remove the interim tag and you get to the end of the season and you move on from Breslow, you got to move on from Tracy too, because you want the next guy to hire his manager. But as of right now, why not move on from it? And I'll just bring up Joe Mazzulla. Mazzulla had the interim tag in February. They removed it. If you want to show confidence in the guy and you like what he does, remove the tag. It doesn't mean he's the guy long term. It means he's the guy this year. And I think he's done enough to prove he's the guy this year. So do the Red Sox have their man? I think they do. Imagine what he could do with a power hitter in the lineup. Another power hitter in the lineup. I think he's their guy. Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. Let's talk to Justin in Lane. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Joe, it's Justin. I haven't thought about Chad Tracy. I think you should remove the interim tag, and I think he's done enough to prove himself. I called in when Kendra was in when you were on vacation, and I said that I feel that Chad Tracy's interim tag should be removed, and he's doing a lot more than I think I've anticipated.
All right, Justin. I agree with you, buddy. Thank you. Remove the tag. All right, well, we mentioned it was Riley's birthday. Do you know where Jericho, New York is, Riley?
I'm going to guess yes.
She does. All right, well, somebody named JK is on the phone. Hello, JK.
What's going on? I just wanted to say happy birthday to Riley, and I also wanted to ask where you think LeBron is going to go.
Are you going to sing happy birthday to Riley?
I can, but it would be better if you guys could.
Wait, you want us to sing it? You're the one who brought it up.
How about we all sing it together?
All right. How do you want to do it? Like a typical uncomfortable birthday singing, or like happy Stevie Wonder?
Well, like we're at a birthday party.
So like everybody goes like happy birthday to, like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's JK stand for?
Just my name.
It's just JK.
Yeah.
Like just kidding?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. All right. Street Team Joe, do you want to sing with us?
Street Team Joe, believe it or not, is hard at work right now.
What's he doing?
He's trying to become TikTok famous, I think. He's doing, he's trying to cut clips for the show.
All right, JK, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday,
dear
Riley.
Happy
birthday to you.
Thanks, JK. He was really bringing the heat.
He was really bringing the energy there. Ball of fire, that guy.
Do you know that guy, Riley?
Apparently, Riley and was it JK were the Chipmunks for Halloween. They went as
Alvin Simon. Who is Theodore?
Theodore. Did you know there's female chipmunks in the second movie?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor, I'm being told. So yeah.
No.
That's what I'm dealing with.
The Ghostbusters had females too.
That I did see. Yeah.
Doop 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 doop. We're the Chipmunks, CHIMPUNK. We're the Chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Boop boop ba-da-da-da. Well, it's Riley's birthday. She's 20. Can't even remember what I was doing at 20 years old. I got Riley a gift and I can't find it, Skaz. I even told you what it was on the air last week.
That's correct, yes.
Can't find it. Did you think I forgot it? Could it be in my car?
Well, I would imagine anything could be in your car. Honest, Joe. A Joe Murray scavenger hunt.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that. That'd be funny, though. Did we ever do Street Team Joe's car?
Did we ever get permission to do Street Team Joe's car?
Anyways. All right. Well, I was going to do the World Cup here, but maybe we can do that at the top. Did you watch yesterday?
Oh, yeah. I've been dialed in.
Oh, overall, I think the World Cup has been aces.
And I thought yesterday was fantastic.
Oh, so you liked yesterday?
Yeah, and because
save it.
Yeah, I'll save it.
But
a lot of people who don't watch soccer had a lot of opinions about yesterday.
Again, I've
That's what I'll
watched
say.
every single game, so I don't want my opinion to be like I don't watch soccer. But yesterday, I think I was a little like after the old. Was it 5-4, 6-4 the other night?
People realize that the game is played a little differently when nothing is at stake and when everything is at stake. But no, we can continue.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. So you're right, Skaz. I think there are people who love the game, and there were people like me who thought it was a snooze. The ending was great. I watched everything was good at the end.
Thoroughly enjoyed every second of it, and I will explain why.
All right. Well, did you guys get your Justin Bieber signed autograph card of his halftime performance yesterday? It is now available on Topps. We'll get into the World Cup and some footy. And this hour of the Sports Hub has been brought to you by JK of Jericho, New York. No, it is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 15% off an extra oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. World Cup talk next. Is reached on an infield single, so really they're doing their damage easily. Peyton Tolley, 3 innings, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts at the moment. Wilyer Abreu again named Player of the Week, and well, the Celtics will welcome. They announced their preseason schedule: Cleveland, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Philly. Excuse me. Is that a hiccup or a burp? 10-10 is when they'll play the 76ers. Is that hiccup or a burp going to always happen? Whatever. Headlines, they are brought to you by Super Service Today. Currently hiring plumbers, experienced HVAC techs, and drain cleaning techs for their growing Denver shop. Enjoy. Joe, get it right. Enjoy top pay medical, dental, and vision, paid vacation and holidays. Apply now at superservicetoday.com/careers. I'm Joe Warren.
Listen to it, laugh at it, get mad at it, agree with it, argue about it. It is Boston Sports. Boston Sports. And it is all we do. 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Poro chance to cross, hooks it in. Williams battling, knocks it down. It's free. It's a goal. It's Ferran Torres.
Well, that's one way to break the Argentine spirit, and it's with a goal straight out of the second half of extra time, and it's a man off the bench. Ferran Torres just comes off a long ball. They go direct. Knockdown comes to him. It falls to him after Nico Williams keeps it in play, and he hammers that ball home for his moment, scoring in a World Cup final. As this ball comes through from deep, it just gets hung up. Nico Williams does so well just to get ahead on it. He's wrestling at the back post with Molina, but he knows he can't score, just puts it into a dangerous area. Late run, Ferran Torres watches it the whole way, sets his body, and fires one past Emi Martinez.
Well, that was the game-winning goal of the World Cup. 1-0 the final for Spain. Spain is your champion. I picked Spain to win it. I'm not taking credit for that.
Why not, Joe? You watched the group stage and you said Spain hasn't let up a goal. They look great. I'm going to pick them to win.
Yes.
Why not give yourself some credit for that?
You know why, Skaz? Okay, all right. I've been doing all right with the old footy.
Doing all right, Joe. The Knicks.
Yeah.
The Red Sox.
So, the game. I definitely thought that on Saturday the 3rd, by the way, the third place game, in or out?
I'm in on the game taking place. I think I'm out on the statistics mattering in the game.
Yeah, like the
towards
Golden
the
Boot.
records.
Yeah.
I think that's a little, like
England had his best finish since 1966.
Yeah, but Harry Kane didn't play. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't play, maybe you should have played Saka and Rashford earlier, but.
And Mbappe was great. How many chances did they miss?
Yeah.
And their goalies, what the hell was their goalie doing?
Mike Mignon?
Did you see when he went out and then he's like, playing ball man. For real, dude. He was, did you see it? He came all the way out.
He's doing his best freeze.
And then the French guys are like blocking the net. And then one guy just couldn't get to it at one point. That guy's got to stay in the net. Stay in the net. Saturday it was raining. It was good. The Saturday watch was good. Goals galore, right? 4-0, come back 6-4. It was a good appetizer. It was a good appetizer. And by the way, I want to be clear when I tell you that I thought the World Cup has been aces. Like, if you had to give the United States a grade, it's an A. The World Cup itself was an A. Everything was great. Everything was great. The championship game, I've always said, Skaz, you talked about this the other night. The path, Argentina's path was easy. It was easy. They got past England, and it took a lot of 75th minute type of stuff, but they did it. They deserve credit for that. But you get Spain and Argentina on a field in a World Cup, it was a mismatch. It was the toughest schedule in the World Cup. The toughest path was Spain. They had the toughest path. Easiest, Argentina. It showed. Argentina's back end stinks. Yet, I remember they had 2 goals taken back. One of them early on was the offside. Then they had the other one where they brought in the substitute there who scored, but then they took it back. The goal was awesome. Kid kept it alive, kept it right in front, and then kicked it in. My point is this. I was ready. Sunday was supposed to be a great day, Skaz. You get the Red Sox at 1:35, and then you get the World Cup at 3. And at 3 o'clock, it's all this, we'll play the Tom Cruise stuff later. But it's all this like Tom Cruise and like New York and big balls. I don't know how else to say it. Soccer balls. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. All I know is I got a lot of balls. From Ladybugs, if anybody remembers that movie. So the game starts. It's very slow. It was plodding. It was slow. It was plodding. It was slow. In the first 2 minutes of the game, Spain had a chance. Then Argentina had a chance. Argentina had zero. I'm going to say it one more time. 0 shots in 90-minute time. Regulation, is that what they call it? They actually got 2 shots on that in the second extended time period. They could do nothing. Spain dominated the game. There were cramps. There were hits. There were yellow cards. The first half to me was a snooze. I wanted action. I wanted it. The hype. I listened to every national anthem, Skaz. I was all in early on.
You didn't want action. You wanted goals.
Well, in fairness, I did bet both teams to score. Right? Both teams to score. It didn't happen. So maybe that's why I'm pissed. So that's what people are going to think on the radio. No, Joe's just mad. Didn't like it because he hit his bet. I wanted goals. You're right. I wanted goals. Instead, I got methodical, tremendous defense for both teams.
I don't even know if it was tremendous defense. It was Spain's inability to put the ball in the back of the net and Argentina's willingness to kind of just hang on for dear life because that's what they do.
There was a thought in that extra time where I go, man.
If Enzo Fernandez doesn't get that red card and they can get to PKs, that's what they were trying to do.
That's the other thing. They hung on with 10 guys in extra time. By the way, that's how they lost. Their defense wasn't set up on the back end because they didn't have enough guys.
And so Simeone didn't get back either. Yeah.
And not to get all breakdown of the World Cup, but as a Sunday consumer of sports, I wanted a little bit more. I respect the Spain style, I really do. And I get that Argentina wasn't really projected to get there. They were one of the favorites to get there, but England probably blew it.
Yeah, I mean, so...
By the way, England's back end sucks too.
Yeah, I mean, so the whole thing is people are, mad at Argentina, which I'm
not mad at Argentina.
But there's, country politics, all that, but we'll stick to soccer, please. That's exactly how that game was going to go. If you watch Spain, if you watch Argentina, nothing about that game was a surprise at all. Argentina's only shot was to make it a war. That's what they've had to do the entire tournament. They're not a very good team. Lionel Messi was the best player in the tournament. He's the greatest player of all time at 39 years old. It was like LeBron dragging one of those Cavs teams with, Big Z and, Anderson Varejao to the finals to get whomped. Like, if you want an American comparison for it. And my problem is people look at the third place game and they love it. And then that happens yesterday and people are like, oh, the World Cup ended on a sour note. It didn't. It ended on an un-American note because soccer is different than American sports. There is not one way soccer is played like football is, where the league changes, everyone goes to shotgun, we're throwing touchdowns. Basketball, everyone's shooting the three, the game evolves. Soccer is completely different in every league, in every country. Every style is different. PSG plays a far different style than Barcelona, and at the international level, it's emphasized to the nth degree. In Argentina, that's how they play. They want to drag you into a war, and Spain wants to keep the ball. So for the people that push back, I don't want soccer to become Americanized, where it's one fluid thing where goals are great and that's how the game must be played. So I had no issue with the final yesterday. In fact, I thought it was great theater. Be mad at Spain for not being able to put the ball in the back of the net. You had the ball the whole game. You had 19 shots at one point, 20 shots. Put the ball in the back of the effing net if you want to win the game. And also, be mad at England. Be mad at Egypt. Be mad at these teams who couldn't kick 39-year-old Messi out the door. Like, it was great theater. Give me Messi in the final over, an England team that was going to throw up all over their shoes anyways. At least Spain would have decimated pretty much any team that got there. I think having Messi in that Argentina thing with the magic they have almost forced Spain to get a little tight, and you got that 1-0 game. So I just think people want to Americanize everything, and goals and points are good. Like, I like the difference in soccer where it's not the same. Every game is a completely different thing. The styles are so different. The players, how they're taught in different countries are so different. There's not one way to do it. Every quarterback looks the same now. Every golf swing, baseball swing. Like, keep soccer, different. I'm fine with that.
I think you're right, Skaz, because I watched it like it was I watched it as it was a pregame show. You're right. The analysis out there was probably a draw.
And a lot of the analysis the Americans are latching onto is coming from England.
Yeah.
Don't you think they might have an agenda against that Argentina team? And the other thing is, have you ever watched the Copa America with the USA plays against Mexico? Those games are ugly as hell. They're the ugliest games of soccer you've ever seen. There's a million fights. Pulisic is getting into it with these guys. Like, that's how they play in South America and even in North America at times. Like, it's ugly soccer, and guess what? I like it.
Yeah. I will. You're probably right. I told you the way that I was ready for the game was probably Americanized, right? I got the pregame show. I got the Tom Cruise documentary. Both teams singing their national anthem, right? All the people they brought out there to sing the national anthems. Everybody walking out, and then the game started, and then all of a sudden it was a hydration break, which felt like a quarter. And then we got a halftime that was way longer. And, we're
going to have to get into that.
I'll tease it. But I saw Madonna.
That's who that was, huh?
I saw Madonna. I saw Justin Bieber. And I saw the other.
Ted Lasso was there?
I saw that. That was
really great, huh?
Shakira moved me. Like, she's the only one who actually did anything. So anyways, that all happened. And then the second half starts, and I go, No one's going to score. But you know what I did? I doubled down. Both teams to score. There we go. We're gonna maybe they're stringing us along here. Yes, I think as much as I've watched the entire World Cup, like I watched all the games. I'm telling you, I watched like the games at night when it was, Congo whatever versus Cape Verde or whatever. I watched them all. I think I got Americanized yesterday for the game of soccer. I was critiquing everything. The game, not the game though. I wasn't like
let's get into it, Joe.
The goalie on Argentina though, he had a hell of a game.
Oh,
and come to find out, he has 9 working fingers.
He's got a broken finger, yeah.
He was good. I got to admit.
He's great.
He got lucky a little bit a couple of times, but he was good.
Yamal should have scored early too. I wonder, moment was a little big for him.
Did you see the maneuver when Yamal went through 2 guys and just missed it?
He should have had a couple.
You know what else too is on his corner kicks? Too many line drives, man. Float that bad boy up there. He still has game that he has to work on.
Worry about his mileage already.
But holy smokes, he's fast and creative.
They run him into the ground.
Where it's like when you watch Mbappe's just like smooth.
Lightning.
Oh. But they're different, right? One's a lefty on one side. It's funny. If you look at all the stars, right? Haaland's in the middle. And again, I'm please forgive me on the positions.
I got you, Joe.
But Messi and Haaland play in the middle.
Yeah, Messi, yes. In this, Messi would go out to the right where Yamal plays when desperately needed, but at this stage, he's mostly.
But like a lot of the speed guys, Mbappe, Yamal.
Mbappe and Vinny are out on the left.
Ronaldo.
Well, yeah, you got to stick him up front.
But my point was the Portugal-Spain game, Skaz, was awesome. And what did it end? 1-0. 1-0. I think I got Americanized by the sport on the biggest stage. And what I mean by Americanized is I fell into the trap of I want goals. And that wasn't the game. The game was, can Argentina find a way to upset Spain while Spain holds the ball for 80% of the game with multiple chances? I think they had 13 chances to 2 in the end. It was, I thought it was a little bit of a snooze fest early on. The halftime show I hated. After the game, was it Rooney? Rooney did not like the halftime show either. It's a lot there when it came to the World Cup. All right. I'm sure Skaz has more on this.
Oh, yeah, Joe. I mean, we had the Muppets. We had Shakira. Do you think, my question is, you think this is going to happen at the next World Cup? Because I have a feeling, no, we will not get the same halftime show we did for this one.
No, it'll be who actually has the next World Cup. Do we know yet?
I believe it's Spain and Portugal and Morocco. I could be wrong.
Wow. Oh, that would be huge.
The 2030 World Cup will be Morocco, Portugal, and Spain. So it'll be Europe, Africa, and South America to celebrate the competition's 100th anniversary. So 3 different continents get to host. That's pretty cool. In on that.
It was a great event. It really was. The World Cup was a smashing success. I think I got Americanized in the championship game. I wanted more. And I don't think, when I watch the Premier League, it ain't that, dude. Right? That was a different game. Did you really feel like that was for all the marbles? Did you feel that?
I think I did because the guys were dead on their feet. That's a tournament.
Everybody was
playing
cramping
Wednesday.
Up. Everyone subbed out. They had to.
How many times did Argentina play 120 minutes?
Yeah.
120 minutes multiple times in the span of 2 weeks. In Miami, it's 100 degrees. I think you saw it at the end. They were just gassed, both teams.
Man, did Spain almost choke that though?
Simeone had a chance at the end. He was falling backwards and skied it over the net.
They really, really wanted to. All right, well, I got Americanized. I watched the entire thing. I watched every game. I loved it all. That game, though, yesterday, man. I guess I can't. Can I bet both teams to score in baseball? Can I do the Asian handicap lines in baseball? There's lots of running going on out there, Skaz. Is everything okay? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
All good.
All right. Let's take a break.
Brainstorming.
Let's take a break. We can talk more soccer if you want. I had something on Mike Vrabel. Mike Reese wrote about it from Robert Kraft this week. And the Red Sox are winning. So that's good. Let's take a break. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe.
I have a strong belief and faith in, and I hope he's going to be our head coach for many years to come.
Heather, last night and today, so they're together. That's good to know. Vrabel's got his whole crew there. Did you hear the president, Skaz, on Mr. Kraft, who's won 6 Super Bowls?
Had some comments on his soccer team, too, I believe.
He doesn't care about his soccer team.
Didn't love that.
It's a bad impersonation. I apologize. He's great. He's great. He's had some huge wins.
You sound like Mr. Mackey, Joe.
I
okay.
am terrible at that. Well, kids, okay. It's hard to bet. What did he say? I can't do a Trump. I would say Messi. Can't bet against Messi. I hate doing those impersonations. I hate when we hear them on the commercials on our radio station.
Busy weekend for him.
By the way, did you see them? He really wanted to be in that Spain celebration, huh?
Surprised he didn't fly over and help Bryson out, too. Apparently, he was trying to give him a call this weekend, too.
Bryson called him?
That's what they said when that rules infraction was
marching?
going on. Yeah, they said he wanted to get Trump on the phone.
Get out of here.
He said he threatened to call him.
Is that what Maz was doing earlier?
Yeah, I think so.
The march?
Yes, the march.
So I only saw it because it popped up on my timeline.
There was some marching out there.
So wait, did you watch? Okay, so we're doing football, and so the guy Sam Burns, hit a huge shot on what, 17 or 18? I can't remember which one it was.
Well, he screwed up. Well, he was all over the place, but he was hanging around. He finished at 8 under, I think. He would get into it, and then he blew one crazy left right after he birdied. I think he stuck one on 17, if I remember correctly.
And then Cameron Young battled, but Ryan Fox hit the big shot of the day.
Foxy, yeah. Guy plays at lightning speed. Not exactly the most notable of majors.
And what did?
Well, I mean, it's a notable major, but I don't think Ryan Fox will go down as one of its great winners.
Rory, not a fan of Bryson either, huh?
No, certainly not, which I appreciate. He said Bryson's great for the sport and all that, but I don't personally like him, and I think it was all for theatrics, and I would kind of co-sign that. Not that Rory's, the greatest messenger, but I would co-sign that Bryson is a gigantic tool.
Rory got heat for that.
Yeah, he's Rory. He gets heat for everything. People don't like him.
But how come Bryson doesn't get the heat?
I think he does, but it's also like an American thing. I think a lot of people just want to defend Bryson, but he's a pill.
This all started with Kraft, by the way, which we can do that later. What'd you think of the dude on Argentina? Who they subbed into the game. Martinez. They subbed him into the game. And immediately gets a foul or yellow card. And then later on, I thought the other yellow was whack. The second yellow.
You're talking about Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez, sorry.
He got 2 yellows,
sorry.
Yeah. He should have gotten a red card, yeah. He was out of there. He was out of control.
Do you think that they put him in to do that?
No, you can't. Not in a final like that. But he's a hothead. He's like that at Chelsea. It didn't surprise me at all. Surprised it took that long, honestly. Scaloni lost his head though. The Argentina manager, his lineups were bad.
They were bad. He started
didn't play
the guys.
Lautaro Martinez is, maybe their best striker that isn't named Messi, and he didn't play.
I was going to say, how the hell
does
Martinez not play in the game?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I bet you Messi's pissed.
Well, so I think what's coming out of Argentina is something happened before the game. And we're going to fire some drama in the locker room that we're going to find out about in the upcoming weeks, is what the early leaks are suggesting. Which, I'm here for a good story. Why not?
So, Enzo Fernandez. We don't know then, huh?
We do not know.
I'm going to look it up.
Lautaro Martinez is a gentleman who probably should have got some time. He scored the winner in a couple games.
Lautaro. Let me just get in there. I need to know. I just like to go and click. Did Argentina just England? Okay, it doesn't have anything in there. Very interesting that he didn't play. Never subbed in. Who will be the Argentina's next coach? Do you know? Could it be Messi?
No.
Do you think he'll play in the next World Cup?
I would have to think not, but maybe as like a super sub. But he'll be in his 40s. I think he'll distance himself.
Why, Skaz? What did you hear? Why didn't he play?
I heard there could be some. Maybe he was getting help, during the tournament, and he shouldn't have been getting.
Like performance enhancers?
That's, Joe, I would never, speculate on something like that, but possibly, yes. I think that's what the rumor is.
Was this FIFA, or is it?
I don't know. The very early, gray check mark was suggesting that he was being punished maybe by Argentina for something that had happened in the locker room before the game. Apparently Martinez, a bad body language in the tunnel before the game, Messi bad body language with Dibu and with Lautaro before the game. Messi was seen telling everybody as they were walking out, forget about it, let's just move on, let's get to the game. So something appears to have happened, but who knows, Joe? I just like to wildly speculate as it's fun.
Well, I see that I'm trying to find like something.
Yeah, I mean, Lautaro Martinez should have played. He was great in Serie A. He's been a goal scorer everywhere he's gone.
He spoke today. He feels that he could have provided Argentina with some attacking presence. We tried for the second consecutive World Cup or reached the World Cup final, but this time it wasn't meant to be. I feel so proud to be an Argentinian, Martinez said. Thank you to everyone who supported us. I delivered an impactful campaign. We know about that. They call him El Toro.
He should still be on the team the next World Cup. He'll be like 32, I think.
He expressed sadness. He would have liked to have been on the pitch to help his teammates.
I would have liked to see him out there.
We tried. What was it, Laterno? What'd you do? I just wanted a goal from both teams. That's all I wanted. Dan is in JP. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Joe, with all the excitement from the World Cup, do you anticipate watching the MLS or any other additional soccer? I just don't think the quality of the MLS is there. I think generally the American style is a little too heavy on the ball and makes for a boring watch. So unsure what you guys have for future plans.
I will. Soccer. Here's the deal, dude. I love friendlies. I love Euro Cup, World Cup. Like, watching soccer at its best, I really, really enjoy. So you're right. Watching the MLS is different for me. But getting to know a lot, I think that one of the big things that helped us here on our show, to be selfish, I mean, we talked to everybody, right? We had people covering the games, got guys from the Revs who knew these guys. Coach Marco was a big part of the Team USA team in their development. So, like, for us, I feel like we built a relationship with the Revs to the point where we should continue to cover them. I think where I'm looking at it is the Premier League now, dude. I'm going to be locked in on Saturday mornings, you know?
Yeah, I think the next big tournament, if you're interested, is like the Nations Cup in Europe. So, in the fall, you have Norway playing Portugal, which is my team.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my another question. Knowing that you love good food, any good Portuguese restaurants down in Fall River that you recommend?
Oh, man.
I've got one, but I'm interested in what Big Joe might have under his belt when he needs a nice solid plate of Portuguese food.
So I grew up in Boston. There was a bunch of places I used to go, but Fall River obviously is a huge area. I think, didn't they shut it down? Didn't they shut down Fall River during one of the games? If I can remember. Caravelle.
Yeah, they closed down the street.
So I haven't been there in a long time. Like, it's been years, dude. But I knew, and maybe it's a little bit pricey, but on Main Street there's a place called Caravella that I've been to.
That's the one.
Years ago, and I really liked it.
Yeah, awesome. All right, man. Thank you for taking my call.
Dude, they have really good drinks there, by the way. Like, I know their food.
Oh, nice.
I know their food is good, but like.
Yeah, and we're entering feast season with the stick meat, Joe. You got to make yourself make your way over to a Portuguese feast.
I love street meat. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I grew up in Rosendale Hyde Park area, and they had a Casa Portugal. They had a Tres Gato. Tres Gatos was really good. It's in Jamaica. You a Jamaica playing guy?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Eat all over.
Yeah, Trace and the other place that we used to go to was it Balalea? I can't remember. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but that's more in the South End. But yeah, that JP spot's really good. And if you go to Gloucester, the Azorian restaurant is very good.
Very good. Yeah. Yep. And some spots up in Lowell. It's all over, buddy. I'm happy to hear you enjoy the cuisine.
Listen, I am open to anything these days. Just no lettuce. What about the peri?
All right, and by the way,
are you a peri chicken guy?
So I'm more like traditional Portuguese food. That's like mainland. I'm a island boy, Madeira. We kind of eat, I'm into I know you don't do vegetables, but there's a kale soup that's fantastic with Portuguese chorizo in it.
Ooh.
That would mask any hint of kale, but it's a good soup, Joe. You should give it a whirl. Obviously, you got the gas bars chorizo that you could get at any fine grocer, but it's fantastic. You get yourself a pastel de nata, which are those little custard type cakes, and
I know.
There's a place in South Station called Joey Bats, and then there's a place in Brookline called Flake. If you're looking to try some of those,
you're the man, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Take care. Joey Bats, isn't that the guy that got killed in Goodfellas? No, it's Billy Bats. Billy Bats went down. Tommy got whacked for that. Anyways, is Aurora sleeping out there?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Long days for her.
Why don't we have a quick segment next, and then we'll do in or out and bring in the girls. Did Joe order food? Because I'm getting hangry.
It's been ordered, I'm being told.
Did you? Okay. I hope we got you fries, guys. If not, well, I owe you fries.
I'm being told yes, they're fries.
Good. Thank you. All right.
Two orders of fries, I'm being told.
Oh, great. That's what we need. All right. Let's hit the headline. I'm Joe Meyer, 98.5 The Sports. All right. Back here on 98.5 The Sports. I'm going to make this segment quick because we're going to do in or out. And then Aurora will join us. For those that don't know Aurora, she is on the Felger and Maz show as their intern. And Riley and Aurora are going to have their own segment, probably two segments because we know how this works. So I have no clue what we're in for. But I am curious to know what these two minds think because I did talk to both of these people before they got here. And so I am curious to see now that they know what the Joe Show's all about at night. Now they can bring their whatever they have. So stay tuned for that. And in or out's next. Scott, did you hear about this Grant Hill thing?
Joe, I believe you put this in Slack. You had some comments on our old friend Jaylen Brown?
Grant Hill said that he called everybody on the team to say who made the team and who didn't. And said, hey, some guys didn't make it, and one of them was Jaylen, and was actually kind of pissed off that Jaylen made it about Nike. He said Jaylen made it about Nike. Please don't think I'm smearing Skess. I love Jaylen Brown. I think it's stupid they traded him. But no team in the NBA will be at the apron this year, second apron. No team.
0.
Lou Dort got traded yesterday, and that's why. Was Stephen A. right? Like, what I mean by right is we're not going to let you victimize yourself. He says that they packaged and shipped him out when they actually talked to him about where he could go while he was behind the scenes making moves. And then, I wasn't on the Team USA, made it about the shoe deal when really Grant Hill made the decision. I like Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown should get his number retired. And what he did for the city, man, was probably more than a lot of other athletes. It's just he sees things differently, Skaz.
He seems to constantly feel slighted for, and maybe it is a slight that he wasn't on Team USA, but it's the same slight to him that it was to Jimmy Butler or Damian Lillard or, tons of great players have been, left off these teams. And my whole thing is if we're taking Grant Hill at his word, which, I don't know Grant Hill. I don't really think of him as a talking head of any kind. He has no reason to really fabricate this story, I don't think. He says he called Jaylen Brown. We had a great conversation, unbelievable conversation, and something got lost there. So to me, that is a bad look for Jaylen Brown if what Grant Hill is saying is true, that, he called him as a professional, man-to-man, player-to-player, and said, hey, I'm sorry I didn't pick you. That seems pretty stand-up to me. That seems pretty matter-of-fact. Like, if anything, the Jaylen Brown that we've been, led to believe, you would think would respect that out of Grant Hill, no?
Oh, yeah, I agree with you.
And now we have to look back and say, Jaylen's doing this whole Nike thing and agendas and all his, hidden tweets or, whatever you want to call them, mystery tweets. And no, he knew. Grant Hill talked to him and just told him he didn't make it.
Just like Brad talked to him about Giannis and other things.
Yep.
I don't like it, Skaz.
I don't either. I don't want to do the slander Jaylen Brown thing, but he continues to make it easier and easier for that path to exist.
Just gotta. Hey, do you think that people should get on OKC for trading one of their starters like we got on other teams for trading theirs?
What about the Knicks and Mitchell Robinson? They didn't keep him.
They just let him go because
let
they
him go
didn't
to
want
the
to spend the
Celtics.
money. Yeah.
Come to a team that,
Do you think they're outraged there about that, or are they just happy to bring the team back? Well, they got, what's his name now? Andre Drummond.
3-point specialist. Hooch's guy.
I hope you heard that. Dude, I remember.
I'll never think of Andre Drummond without thinking of Hooch.
No, but I said to him, I go, dude, how many years have you been chirping people from this stands right here? And he goes, I used to give it to Lambert, is what he told me. It just makes me laugh, like, because
you can picture him doing it.
I don't chirp anymore. Like I don't want to. You know what I mean? I can't fan out at a game anymore. Oh, but I used to give it to Peyton Manning. I used to yell, "Cut that meat," because remember he was in a commercial that did it.
Hillshire Farms commercials.
Yeah, dude, like 2003. Remember the interception?
They were everywhere.
I was yelling, "Cut that meat," all night long.
3 interceptions for Ty Law.
All right. In or Out is next, and then the ladies will be in studio. This hour of the sports is brought to you by Valvoline. It's an oil change. And hi, Joe.
Hello, Mr. Murray. It's good to have you back.
You've been gone. I haven't seen you.
Well, no, Skaz and I have been here at night.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you, though.
Yeah. I know you've been on vacation. We had Sean Silver. We had Matt McCarthy.
How'd Friday night with Sean Silver?
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah,
I told you, I really mean this. If I could work with one person on this show at night constantly as like a partner, I would on-air guy. I would like Sean Silver.
Yeah, he's just good people. As they say.
He's happy too.
He brings them. He lifts the mood up. You know.
Yeah, he's
comes in. Yeah,
he
brings the energy,
and he's got the best gig in the world.
Yeah,
he has a real job. He's a dad.
I confronted him about being really smart, and he denied it. And I was like, dude, you're really smart. Yeah, he's
Humble.
like, no.
Derek Olson, you talked to him about?
Yeah,
dude, we had a kid named Trey that went to BU. Remember Trey, Skaz?
Trey Moore.
He when he did the internship with us, at the end, he goes, yeah, this probably isn't for me. But he could do anything.
We were a waste of his time.
Yeah, he was kind about it.
Very. We were lucky to have him.
He was just
better than us. Yeah,
he was just
the difficulty level just wasn't high enough.
There.
Yeah.
And I almost respected him because he showed up every week. He wanted to. He hung out.
Did a good job.
He just thought it was too easy,
and it was. Yeah.
All right, let's get this going because the girls are ready to go.
All right, gentlemen. Let's start where we often start. Monday, July 20th, in or out, we'll head to McDonald's for this first one. McDonald's is launching a new honey brown butter, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for a limited time in the U.S. Are we in or out on McDonald's honey brown butter, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit?
And
sounds delicious. The problem, Joe, with this is McDonald's breakfast ends at 9:30 or 10. And I'm rarely around up enough to get it that early, so I miss out on all these things.
They make their biscuits in bulk, so they put I'm assuming that the bacon's going to have the honey brown butter on it, or it's melted on the biscuit.
Sounds so good. Like a McGriddle's my favorite McDonald's item. Rarely up early enough to get it.
I'm a sausage biscuit, no egg, no cheese.
Oh,
just a.
I could get behind that because sometimes the egg is a little.
Just a sausage. In
just
between
like a good sausage, raw sausage.
Next.
All right, Blue Moon is turning its iconic orange slice into a ghost pepper challenge. Blue Moon is releasing a spicy orange challenge involving hot sauce and ghost peppers. You have to bite into the orange before drinking from a custom glass that measures how much beer you need to cool down. Are we in or out on basically a spicy Blue Moon?
Out.
I'm out too. I don't deal well with spice.
And Blue Moon's a great sponsor, I know, to Jared Carabas.
Of course.
I love a Blue Moon. Blue Moon with an orange at Regina Pizza. That's like my final meal.
Yeah, I love a straight Blue Moon.
Yeah.
I don't want a spicy Blue Moon. But I get why they want to,
I can see it working for some people.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, like Bloody Mary. People love Bloodies. I don't. Do you like a Bloody?
No, I'm not in on
Bloodies.
that stuff, yeah. Tomato juice, it kind of gives me tomato juice vibe.
Out. Next.
All right, gentlemen, we'll head to Starbucks for this next one. Starbucks is introducing new Power Fraps that add protein to Frappuccinos. They come in strawberry mango, matcha berry, and caramel coffee. Are we in or out on protein Frappuccinos?
In, because I feel like these people need protein.
They're
they
putting
drink
protein
coffee.
in everything nowadays.
You know what else? They have refreshers. And
it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not going to run to the window to get a Starbucks protein.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But the refresher, I will.
A refresher sound. What's your favorite? Oh, not to get off topic, I had your watermelon ice cream the other day.
The watermelon sherbet?
Yeah.
From where?
Just Yeoman's, like in my town.
Oh, yeah. It was good.
And I was like, Joe knows his stuff. So it's like, I'll give it a try. I was a little like hesitant. You were onto something. It was like, you get that sweet and savory vibe.
You did my kind of laugh right there.
Yeah, it was really good. It was so good. Next time I'm adding hot fudge, maybe some M&Ms.
Yeah, so I go chocolate sprinkles.
Okay.
Because it gives it a little chocolate, but kind of like they look like the seeds.
It almost feels like it's healthy, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah,
but Joe, if it makes you feel that
I'm
way.
like, that's my fruit intake for the day.
Yep.
I
hear you, buddy. Next.
All right, gentlemen, we'll mix in some sports. We did mention it earlier in the show. The third place game in FIFA. Are we in or out on third place games?
So I'm out because of the statistics, but I will tell you, though. Do you think Roger Goodell was looking at that third place game?
So I asked Kendra Middleton this very question: if you think we ever get an AFC, NFC, championship losers game,
Never.
a third place game in the NFL.
No.
I think never as well, but I'm with you. Roger Goodell was he was thinking something there.
What sport could you do that in?
You're asking. I mean, baseball's too long of a season. It's too cold.
Basketball, nobody will care.
Nope, nobody will care.
Not happening in
Not
football.
happening in the
Hockey
NHL.
ain't happening
We'll pay
there.
those guys enough.
Yeah. Wiffle ball, maybe. Next.
All right, gentlemen.
You win? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to catch you out here.
No, I'm out as well.
Well, gentlemen, maybe the biggest story of the week: Tom Brady versus Logan Paul. Are we in or out?
I'm in.
You're in on this?
Yeah, dude. I'm kayfabe, baby.
I know you're a WWE guy.
Yeah, I'm a wrestling guy.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, Lawrence Taylor did this. Karl Malone did this. Dennis Rodman did this. Like, Gronk has done this.
I just wish he picked a better villain. I'm not
Logan
opposed
Paul's one of the biggest villains going.
But
What are you talking about?
I'd rather see, like Logan Paul isn't worth Brady's time.
That I'll agree with.
I don't know why he's getting into it with
You know
Logan
why
Paul.
he's getting
yeah,
into it?
money. Yeah, it's going to be big money.
WWE's got that.
And obviously he has to win, right? They're not going to.
Yeah,
they're going to make.
he ain't going
They're going to
down.
let him embarrass Logan Paul.
No, I would love his. Like
Unless
if
he-
they brought out Bill Belichick or something.
Gronk
Well,
might be
this
involved.
week they brought out Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
And Kat was in the middle of it. They have their hands on everything, and they want Brady. And now Brady is going to get paid. Now listen, real quick on this one. Tom Brady, the football player, I love. Maniac. Always took less. Tom Brady, the human, he doesn't know what the hell to do with his life, and now he's a divorced dad. This is why he's doing this. He's got nothing. I bet you his son, I've heard that his son Jack really likes WWE. Dude, Fanatics Fest was this week. I know Skaz
Looks
is
so cool.
We'll save that.
KD, yeah, they had all the stars.
But they had Tom Brady was there.
We should get
Did you
Joe
see-
on the go
what-
at Fanatics.
Yes,
Fest.
let's do it. But did you see when Brady slapped Logan Paul,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
held him back? Did you see, Skaz? Did you see who held back
Cat?
Brady after,
Carl Anthony Towns? Wasn't it
after he
Cat?
slapped him? Come on.
I did not see
It was Chris Costa.
Oh, it was your guy.
Oh, I thought Carl Anthony Towns was up there. wasn't he?
No, he was. But
Oh, okay.
but when he slapped him, Chris Costa's the one who holds back Brady.
Oh, Towns holds back Logan Paul.
Yeah. All right, any more?
Let me see what I got.
These girls
here,
are
gentlemen.
ready to bust
Yeah,
through that
they're
door.
biting it. They're chomping at the bit back here.
Anything Dairy Queen before we go,
No
Skaz?
Dairy Queen, but
All right.
Domino's for you, Street Team Joe. Why not? Domino's has revealed a new s'mores lava cake dessert with a gooey marshmallow filling. Are we in or out?
So is it like dough?
You got Slack? It's in Slack. It's like those. It's almost like a little like churro bite, but it has lava cake marshmallow.
I'm
filling.
In.
Yeah. Give me the chocolate sauce. Maybe some marshmallow.
In.
All right, gentlemen, that will wrap up a Monday night edition of In or Out.
All right.
That was simple, quick and
Thanks,
simple.
Joe.
That-
What's for dinner?
we got a steak. I got a steak and cheese.
I got a chicken parm.
We got some fries. Riley got extra pickles on everything.
Okay.
So we'll have a lot.
All right. Well, you be on the lookout for that. The girls are coming in.
They're coming in. They're ready.
And
This is like Tom Brady and Gronk just entering in the studio right now.
This is going to be great. All right. We got the ladies of the night show coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
The ladies of the night.
From the Town Fair Tire Studio, this is
Strong finger all up and go.
this is home of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics. WBZ FM and HD Boston 98.5. The Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, the Red Sox and Orioles right now going back and forth over at Fenway Park tonight. It's 5-5 right now. Ceddanne Raffaello with the game-tying hit just now to make it 5-5. Wilson Contreras an RBI in this one. A couple, actually. Wilyer Abreu also a RBI. He was the AL Player of the Week. But Peyton Tolley went 9 strikeouts tonight, 5 2/3 innings. Bottom of the 7th inning at the moment. Baltimore making a change. Sox have won 13 in a row. And the Celtics will welcome Jaylen Brown back to Boston on October 10th. They'll play a preseason game. Celtics and 76ers. Headlines, they are brought to you by John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, keeping drains flowing for homes and businesses in the greater Boston area since 1976. Go to johnsewer.com. I'm Joe Martin.
Diving
and he's got a breakaway. To the backhand. Throws it in front. Coming to the spot.
The Sports Hub.
In studio tonight are our interns. I shouldn't even call you guys ladies. You are gals.
Yeah. We're gals.
You guys are gals.
Well, what
Gals
is
are
like
the
the
nice.
age cutoff to be considered a lady?
Would you say 20? Because it's my birthday.
I don't know. It is Riley Marchand's birthday. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Riley.
Thank you.
I did sing you happy birthday. already.
With my friend JK.
JK didn't
Wasn't that
wanna-
great?
He didn't want to go along
Did
with
you know that he lived like next to me my freshman year in my dorm?
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I know JK.
Just kidding.
JK, that's what I said.
Just
to him.
kidding.
Just kidding.
Next to Riley Marchand is Aurora. I should know your last name, but why am I blanking on it right now?
Starts with
I
a
don't
P.
know, Joe. You should know this.
No, I do know it.
You got it.
I gave you a big hint with that one.
I know that. I know this. Why am I?
P-E.
Pearl?
Joe's being a fake
No.
friend.
P-E-D.
No, I mean how many Auroras do you know?
Pedwell?
Pedwell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Aurora Pedwell. I knew
Yes.
that. I did know that. But you know what though? How many Auroras do you know?
1.
0. Oh, Aurora the princess?
No, but like
Oh, yeah.
no, that's Dora.
No, there's Princess Aurora. Sleeping
No,
Beauty.
Dora's not a princess.
Oh. Dora was an explorer.
There you go.
Gaz cracked up over that one. Aurora Pedwell, she is a intern on the Felger and Maz program and stayed around tonight. You work hard. I would like to just let you know. Riley does too. She's like a camp counselor or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then comes here at night.
Yep.
And then you public transportation from Rhode Island to here.
I love it though. I truly do. And you know what? Just before I came in here, I realized that I think I've trained myself to get sleepy to your voice, Joe. Because as I'm taking that train back to Rhode Island, what am I listening to? The Joe Murray
You
show.
really do listen?
Yes, I do. And then
like that.
I get real tired because it's a long day for me. So I naturally start getting a little sleepy to your voice.
The morning host here, Fred Toucher, he says that he listens to me when he takes a shower.
Oh, wow.
And
I
then
don't know how I feel about
and here's
that.
the deal: I wake up to Fred Toucher in the morning.
While you're taking a shower, too?
Not while
okay.
just while I'm in
So
bed.
you guys aren't the same.
We are on opposite schedules. All right, and Aurora goes to Bryant University, and Riley goes to Elon University.
Guess what? Both in the same conference.
Really?
The CAA.
For football.
Only for football?
Only
Are
for
you
football.
sure?
We're in America East.
Okay,
yes.
sorry. For football, we're in the same conference.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I'm guessing you beat us because we suck at
And-
football.
No,
Lie.
we're really bad. We went 2-10 last year.
I guarantee you we're also really bad.
No,
Our quarterback did just transfer to LSU, though, so, like, low-key, we might be, like, 2 wins better than y'all.
we were on our 4th string by like the 5th game into the season. It was a rough season, but it's okay.
I can't hate on CAA football that much because I work for our athletic department, but, like, ooh.
So Riley, I've heard you do play-by-play.
Yeah,
It's different, but it's good.
it's different.
Skaz, would you agree that her play-by-play style is different?
Like she
But it's like a
different,
woman.
She has a voice. Like
Yeah.
she has a play-by-play voice.
I feel like if you listen to a lot of women who do play-by-play, I kind of sound like
Yes,
you don't. Yes, your normal voice doesn't sound like your
No.
play. So Brendan Glasheen, who works here, does the Maine Celtics.
Yeah,
He works with us on air, and then you listen to him in the game, and you're like, "That's not the guy I work."
yeah. That's like me. I don't.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
don't sound
When I heard you, when I say it's different, it doesn't sound like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard you do headlines, and I'm like, wow, like you do have an announcer
Oh,
voice.
I've always said you're welcome to do headlines.
Oh, I'll do headlines tonight if you want me to.
Did they let you do headlines?
Yeah,
while I was
I
out?
did it. I've done it twice so far.
Okay.
But I can do it later.
Who
if you
allowed
want.
you to do that outside of
Kendra.
Skaz? Okay, Kendra.
And was it Barth? It
Cool.
might have been Kendra and Barth, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was actually fun. I liked
I'm glad that they let the interns be a part of the show.
Yeah.
Sometimes the guys want to come in here and do their own thing, but I feel like following the model of the night show is
Yeah.
the way to go.
Kendra brought me pickles too.
Kendra likes pickles.
Kendra gets a 10 out of 10.
I want to meet Kendra.
Dude, she's awesome. I love Kendra.
I never run into her.
Yeah.
So when I got hired here, I was doing a betting show, and they needed to replace me, and Kendra was the replacement.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
So, there you go, guys. That's how it's all roads lead to the night show, I guess, in some way. So, all right. So I've introduced you guys. Do you do anything with your school at all? I see you all over social media. So.
Yeah, so at Bryant University, I do a couple things. I am an athletic social media correspondent, so I make a lot of fun videos for basketball team, football team, whatever they need. I do interviews every week with the athletes that, kind of just like popped off over the weekend, anything like that. I also do sideline at school, and I'm also an in-game stadium host. So
that's good.
Kind of a jack of all trades at my school. I mean, like, we're a business school. There's not a lot of, people who are really interested in, broadcasting. I mean, we have a communications major at school, but, not towards like the sports section. It's definitely growing, and that's how I got here. I'm digital marketing and digital communications.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, but do a lot at school.
So a friend of the show, we call him Sarge, but his name is Mike Riley. Big article in the Boston Herald today saying how he went from Needham High to the World Cup. He was just the PA announcer for Boston Stadium. He also does all the Revs games and the Patriots games. And he started as an in-stadium PA announcer and is now the voice of Gillette Stadium.
Wow. That's incredible.
So
that is
happy
incredible.
to introduce you to him at some point.
Oh, yes, please.
And you can make connections. That's the whole business, guys, is making connections.
LinkedIn.
See, I don't know if LinkedIn did it for me. I think it was personal connections.
That's how I got here, though.
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
She's a LinkedIn. She's like the LinkedIn final boss.
Listen, I use LinkedIn. I'm on the premium version. Just so you guys know, before I've been in radio for 20 years, but I was in sales where they used to give us LinkedIn Navigator. And I had other services that I could just find out who the main decision maker was at any business and just contact.
Really?
Yeah. So I've used LinkedIn, but really it's more for professional and businesses. That's why I don't like to reach out to people on LinkedIn, because it's too professional.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just be like, hey, I'm Jody. Got a minute to talk? Thanks. And if they have time, they talk to me.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely Joe, you're the reason why I'm here.
That's correct.
Let's not forget that.
Yes. I listen, you're doing a great job. Both of you guys doing a great job. So let's, you don't have to, happy birthday, Riley. You don't have to humble me.
Thank you.
All right. So what did you guys want to do?
Okay, do you want to explain it?
Sure. So there's a little internet trend going on right now. He's a 10, but we're putting our own little Boston sports spin onto it. And we each posted a little question box into our Instagram stories, and we've got some really interesting responses.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna go back and forth. We each have a few.
Okay. We'll do that on the other side.
Okay.
Just quickly, I have wanted to bring more social media to the night show because when we actually have games during the season, I don't want to say we have downtime, but in between games, we can do more things. Like we cut video and we do all that stuff during games. But sometimes we might want to react to a game and do a social video, or, hey, we got this plan for tonight. So I've been very big on we need to do more digital. Not so much YouTube is what we have to do because it's what gets us out there, and our business model is to do YouTube. But the behind the scenes stuff I think is great. You guys are doing a great job at it. It's exactly what I've wanted, so thank you. Now I see people impersonating Zoe. Now I see you and Derek, our other intern, doing, challenges about who could be the fastest speed tours.
Yes.
There's also other like TikTok trends that are out there. Now I noticed the people down at 96.9 are asking me questions.
Really?
But then when they do the video, it's not the question that they asked me.
Yes, I saw it. It was
that
like the prank one. Yes.
So Melissa's now doing that. So what I'm trying to say is
we're making waves.
It spreads, right?
Yeah.
And I think people have been doing this for a long time. It's just that radio people get a little comfortable. And remember, this is our job. Like, you guys probably have jobs too. Like, we show up every day and do this job. We're just on the radio and out here every day. So I'm glad that we're doing more of this because it shows who we are and you guys are and the talent. So thank you. I appreciate it because it's something I've been going for. And now I've already nicknamed Street Team Joe Master Talk because he wants to master TikTok. So I
We
called.
just made a video about him trying to master
There you go.
TikTok. Actually, you should go look at it.
So Master Talk, he's ready to go. He also got food. Did you take photos of the food? Did you try the food? Are you going to do a review of the food?
Oh, we
what are we
should have
doing
done
here?
that.
But just remember this: everything's content.
No.
Everything is content.
Whether you get swag from somebody, or you go to an event, or hey, I was outside at the game. Hey, come get ready with me. You see all those all the time,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Everything's content. And the one thing about radio that's different than television, people just see you and they know who you are. On radio, people love the drama. They love to know what the people do. Hey, what's Felger really like, right? How many times have people probably asked you that?
A lot.
While you're here. So it's like, it's personal. And I think that, when you're, like you said, you're on your way home and you hear my voice and there's a personal connection, is my point. So anyways, that was a long, drawn-out version of me saying, really good job.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I mean,
Joe.
of course, you guys are talent, and people need to see, all sides of you, not just what happens when that little red light turns on behind a mic, but everything else behind that too.
That's kind of my point, is that
Yeah.
we're all talented.
Yeah.
Now just have us do something.
Yeah. And make it funny.
Yes.
Yeah, make it funny.
And yes. So good job. All right. We're playing a game next.
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat.
Somewhat
Okay.
of a game.
We'll have the gals are here. Riley Martian. It's her birthday, her 20th birthday.
I'm so unk.
Aurora, should I even ask what your age is? Are you older or younger than her?
I'm older.
Okay. I thought, I honestly
Not by
didn't
much.
think you were that much older. So,
Yeah, Asians is really hard to tell. Really hard to tell.
okay. And you're from Canada.
I'm from Canada.
What about that candy thing back there? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I saw the box earlier.
I texted our group chat we should rate these Canadian candy bars. I was just back home in Canada this past week, and I was like, this would be really fun because I know you guys are big into talking about food and whatnot. But I fear that the vultures have gotten into it. I didn't even put it back there with sales, and I think we're at 2 bars left. I don't know if we can do a full review.
The vultures.
They got
They
it.
take everything before we get in there every night. Food drops, everything.
Yeah, you guys get the short end of the stick every day on the night show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the Red Sox are doing great things, everybody. It's a wild night out there. We'll tell you what the score is after this on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
Elon University. And Aurora Pedwell from Bryant University. Still a university?
Yeah,
Bryant
still in
College.
university.
All right, guys. I'm just going to stay out of the way. What do you got going on here?
Okay, so like Aurora explained earlier, we're doing he's a 10, but meaning, he's a great looking guy, but he's got some problems beyond that.
Don't we all?
I'm going to let Aurora start off.
Yes.
And we're going to go back and forth.
Okay. So all of these came from my Instagram question box that I had up on my story. So the first one goes, he's a 10, but he agrees with Felger on all of his horrible takes.
Oh my gosh.
What is he, Riley?
A 4.
You really hate Felger's takes that much?
I don't, but I know other people do.
Well, no, but this is your opinion.
Oh, okay, like a 7.
Okay. Joe, what do you think? What is he? Sorry, Joe's got a
I'm
mouthful
guessing
of
here?
food. Yeah, you're part of this. He's a 10, but he agrees with Felger on all of his horrible takes.
Like, how many points does he lose? Like, do you understand what we're saying? Like 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
that guy becomes a 6.
Okay, so he was like in the middle of what I said.
Okay.
People don't like some of his takes. Like, I don't know if you've read Twitter.
What?
It's pretty bad.
Oh, I know. And people attack me for his takes because I'm associated with him, which is crazy.
Welcome to 98.5, Aurora.
I'm
Welcome.
happy to
With
be
it
here.
For years.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Welcome.
I'm happy.
Think about it. People call this show to complain about what they say, and I don't allow it.
No? You hang up on them?
Yeah. Out.
That's kind of valid.
You call them. Don't
Joe,
call me.
You've been here for so long. What is one of Felger's takes that you just can't get on board with?
There's too many. I'm kidding.
The Joe Murray cul-de-sac.
What is that?
I'm just.
He flamed you?
I answered the question.
Did he flame you?
Flame me? What do you
No.
mean by
Like,
flame me?
oh, like, did he like sick burn? Like, he. Do you not know what
When he
flame
doesn't
means?
understand what I say, he calls it the cul-de-sac.
The cul-de-sac.
Yeah. Let's just move on. Go ahead.
Okay.
You asked me a question. Go next. What are you eating, by the way?
Rice.
Oh.
It's a really good, actually. They put a good amount of butter
Put
on
a
it.
nice
It's good.
little egg on top of that.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. Okay, my first one. He's a 10, but he's a Yankees fan. Ooh, 0.
I'm gonna go 10. And here's why. Because I think that would make our relationship really fun, really unique, really interesting every single time they play.
No.
Yes.
They're so entitled. I know we're entitled. I can't do it.
You know, like the arc of like enemies to lovers?
Yeah,
That's
but-
one of my favorite book genres.
Like, you don't want it to happen with a Yankees fan.
Yeah, but it keeps
Yankees
things
fan.
interesting.
It's almost like he's perfect, but he's a Yankee fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not perfect anymore.
I just think that it adds a certain
Do you think
element.
eating on the radio you learned from me?
Probably. I've never done this before. I'm just really hungry. I'm trying to like back my head
Then
away
she
while I
tells
take
us
a
she
bite.
wasn't hungry when we were making it.
Number one rule in radio: don't eat into the mic.
I haven't been. I've been moving my head back.
Maybe it's something about
I think
that
it's
chair.
that chair. Yeah,
Yeah,
right on,
with
Aurora.
Zoe.
It's that chair. It's
Yeah.
got to be the 2 chair.
There's you got to be careful with your food. You might get a toenail in there or something. I don't know.
Oh, that just threw me off. Now I'm eating. Oh,
Sorry, Joe. Sorry, Zoe.
Your turn.
You're in the Felger chair. It's wiped down.
that's true.
All right, my next one is he's a 10, but he shuts off socially when his team is in the playoffs.
I'm gonna say a 9 still because I do that. Like if the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm locked in on the TV. I'm locked in on Drake May. I'm shut down. I'm like, this is my team. I need them to win, or I'm gonna be pissed off. So I'm gonna give it a 9 because it's kind of annoying, but I do it too.
I agree with that. Again, I do that too. I did that last year when the Patriots made the Super Bowl. But if a man is not in like emotionally, socially, spiritually invested in their football team, into their franchise, then are you really a fan? Like, are you really a diehard fan?
You have to be emotionally invested, or else
Yeah.
you're not real.
Ride or die. Ride or die.
What
Or
about-
else it's not fun.
Joe, what do you think about that? Do you think it's fair to shut down socially when your team's in the
No,
playoffs?
I think you're a 3 in that case.
Oh, so he doesn't like that.
Yeah, don't shut down. You guys meet guys like that, or know guys like that?
But okay, you're watching 28-3, or you're watching like XLIX, right? You didn't shut down like and lock yourself in on the TV like whenever all the crazy
I
stuff
work
happened.
every Patriots game. I'm the wrong person to ask.
Riley, we are new to this. We are young. We are fresh to this business, to this industry, to this space. Joe is a
true.
seasoned professional, and he's seen the best and the worst of it, so it
I
can't
have
phase him
worked
as much.
Every great game and every horrible game.
I forgot you worked those. My bad.
Right, everything. I've worked when the Bruins lost in 20. What year was that?
2022.
Whatever year it
2019.
was awful. I worked the 2018 World. You know what we do during basketball season? When the Celtics win, we just, we have a guest on. We have like Sarome will join us. And if the Bruins lose, we just take calls of people pissed off.
That's valid.
That's it.
Okay.
Next.
So, my next one. This one hits close to home. He's a 10, but he hates Brad Marchand. Can't have you hating on my last name. If a man comes to me and they're like, I hate Brad Marchand, I feel like they hate me too. You know?
I don't know. I feel like he's still a 10. That's because I feel no loyalty to the Boston Bruins, one. And you said out there that you only like Brad Marchand if he's on your team.
That is true.
If the only impression that I have of him is the clips of him like licking people, I don't know, man. That's just weird. I can't get on board with that.
That was so hype. That was fire.
Yeah, that's hype if you're a Bruins fan, I guess. Even then, that would freak me out. If I saw Drake May licking people on the field, I think I'd feel a little bit differently about
That
him.
would be pretty
You know
funny.
what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'd put it down to like a 5. Like, it wouldn't be like a deal or no deal type.
It does nothing.
It's not a deal breaker.
Doesn't move the needle at all. So I'm just
Okay.
going to call it 5.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Does nothing
There you
for
go.
me.
I would be annoyed because it's
Okay.
my last name. Don't hate on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next one. This one is not about sports at all. I did not clarify, by the way, on my question box that it had to be about sports. So it gets a little weird. He's a 10, but he heats up fish in the office microwave.
Oh, 0, 1,
And
0.
see, when
Zero.
she first said this, I thought she was talking about someone here, and I
what?
asked her who.
Who does that? That's a jerk move. Out.
I don't know.
Jerk move.
I don't know.
Does someone do it here?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not here. I work
See,
nights.
that's what I
No
asked.
one's here. But if they did, I'd call him a jerk.
That does sound disgusting.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it was like sushi or lobster?
Who
Still out?
heats up sushi in the microwave?
Oh, wait, you're right. Sorry. What if it was like lobster, like crab? Would you still be out?
At work, yeah.
Okay. I just clarifying.
It's just socially unacceptable.
I hear
You
you.
know what I mean?
What about not heated up fish? What if it's like just fish in general, tuna or
Still
something?
smell though?
Wait, I'm really
Like
thinking
a
about it now.
leftover fish and chips?
Like someone brought in a tuna sandwich, but they don't stick it in the microwave. What does that do for them?
I mean, if
Wait.
it doesn't smell, I'm fine.
That's how I feel about salad. When people eat salad around me.
What do you mean?
I hate salad. I hate the smell of salad. I don't want anything around me that's salad smelling.
How do you smell salad?
Wait, I don't like salad either. I'm with
I
him.
love
You know,
salad.
Aurora,
How do you?
I've never eaten a salad
I
in my life.
smell it.
I don't know.
I don't eat it, so I smell it.
It's the dressing that gets me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I can smell lettuce. I know it's water-based, but I can smell it. I can smell it from like a mile away, too. And any of that kale stuff, out.
Oh, I love kale. It's so good. And I'm really thinking about it now. I posted a video, a day in the life, and I had a little segment about me eating tuna all the time in the office place. And
I saw that.
Yeah,
You're right.
and now I'm really thinking about it. Maybe I was getting called out here.
You're so right. Oh my
I
gosh.
think I might have been getting called
You're
out
calling
here.
her out?
Just real quick, I hate to interrupt this.
No, please do.
The Red Sox have won 14 in a row. They just defeated Baltimore 6-5 on a great game-winning catch. Was that Chen who made the play? Caleb Durbin had a go-ahead home run in this one. Was it a hit or a home run? I can't remember now.
I'm pretty sure it was a home run because he had the Wally head on.
That's right.
And I'm going tomorrow. Imagine we tie it.
Yeah, Caleb Durbin had a go-ahead home run, 364 feet, to go up 6-5, and Aroldis Chapman had second and third with 2 outs, and line drive right between third and short.
Wow.
And an excellent play to save the game by Sung Chae Chang tonight. So the Red Sox have won 14 in a row, everybody. Happy birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday. 14 in a row, everybody. 14 in a row for a team that was horrible. 14 in a row. We will do this in the second hour. I'll let the girls finish. But if you want to load up the phone lines and talk about tonight's Red Sox game, I know you at the game probably won't get into your cars for a little bit, but you can load them up. Yeah.
Yes, dirty water.
617-779-0985. Load them up. Red Sox 14 in a row. Caleb Durbin, the star. All right, guys, go ahead.
Okay, next one. He's a 10, but he went all in on rookie Mac Jones.
He sucks.
Joe, you go. You go first.
He sucks. Is it 1?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm going 1. When I don't know if you guys knew this, but Drake May came to Bryant University to do a speech. He spoke in front of the entire student body. And when we were in that gymnasium and looking around, everyone obviously is a Drake May lover, right? But the thing is that some of these guys were walking around with Mac Jones jerseys, but they duct taped.
That's what I did.
They duct taped over Jones and they wrote May. And I was like, oh,
that
man.
Was, but you have to understand.
That was a whole trend.
That was a thing because nobody wanted to buy Drake May shirts because he wasn't starting at the time. So they just reused the Mac Jones shirts.
That's exactly. I made a TikTok about it on my TikTok account. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, guys, does Marcelo Meyer make that play at short? Or Trevor Story?
They'd have to be on the field to make that play,
Okay,
Joe, so
yes.
I would say no, they don't.
I'm sorry,
make that play.
I interrupted your guys' conversation. I thought that was a great play.
Great play, and you have to be out there to make it. So, no, Marcelo Meyer and Trevor Story both don't make that play because they're on the bench or hurt somewhere.
All right. So 14-0 since Jaylen Brown got traded. Go on.
Oh, okay. Next one. Going back to Drake May. He's a 10, but he runs a lover account as a full-time job.
10.
Are you serious?
I think it's so funny. I love Drake May Lover. We have this guy at my school who's from, I think, Poland. His name is Kasper Klaszek, and he played for our basketball team, and 3 of my friends started a Kasper Klaszek Lover account. Really funny. 10.
I can't hop on. People who run Instagram accounts and do social media as like a full-time job, especially for I'm not dissing on
You're talking
that.
parody accounts.
Parody
Like
accounts.
not a real job. It's like fake.
Yes, and that account posts like maybe like 8 times a day.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Do you have a
I like
parody
it.
account about yourself?
No, I don't.
How about you, Riley?
No.
But you don't have one for yourself like that
No,
person.
there are people who have them.
I'm surprised someone has it. Joe Murray Lover.
No, it's.
We should start one.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, don't.
We can,
Our
like,
glorious
snipe him out
king,
with, like,
Joe
25.
Murray.
Yeah, I'm talking about like there is negative ones.
Oh
not
don't do
good.
that. Bad. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, he's a 10, but he thinks Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum. 3.
3.
2.
Okay, I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Okay. He's a 10, but you know more ball than him.
10. Let me know more ball. I feel empowered when I know more ball than a man.
And for the millions of people that have no clue what they're talking about that have just entered our YouTube these people don't know what you're talking about. But thank you for joining the show as the Red Sox won and everybody's tuning on over. Anything else, guys, before we
Can I end it? Can I end it with the good one? Do you know the one I'm looking at?
Sure.
He's a 10, but he doesn't listen to the Joe Show.
0.
Negative
Drop,
1
cut him
million.
off. Toxic man.
Negative 1 million.
He's a 10, huh? Is that the name of is that the name of
Yeah.
He's a 10,
or
but
they're a 10. But
yeah.
Yeah.
You look tired.
I'm all right. I'm
She
I'm
took a
alive
nap earlier.
now.
It's okay.
I'm bouncing off
Yeah.
of your guys' energy waves.
I don't want to kick you guys out.
Can we talk about the Red Sox?
Do you want to talk about the Red Sox?
Yes, let's talk about the
Okay.
Red Sox.
All right.
4 errors for the Orioles. Ooh, that really killed them. Because they had more hits. 11 to 10.
Riley, in the terms of the Joe Show, we call that vomit. They vomited all over themselves. All right, let's hit the headline, and we'll react to the Red Sox 14-game winning streak. 617-779-0985. You can join us on YouTube. I see the millions and millions joining us here on YouTube. Everybody's here. Skaz is here. Street Team Joe just ate his steak and cheese, and he's happy. And Aurora Pedwell and Riley Marchand. It's her birthday. I'm Joe Murray, and we're all eating. We'll talk to you after this.
Sports Hub headlines.
Red Sox win 6-5 tonight. They've won 14 in a row. They're 2 games over 500. Peyton Tolley got the start. Went 5 2/3, 8 hits, 9 strikeouts. The bullpen did the rest. Garrett Whitlock gets the win. He's 5-1 in the year, and Aroldis Chapman gets the save, his 22nd of the year. They kept coming back. They'd go down in the game. Then Rafaela tied the game, and it's 5-5 game. Caleb Durbin went deep in the 8th inning, which again set up Chapman in the 9th. Sox have won 14 in a row. They go for 15 tomorrow. When they take on Baltimore, they're hoping to get Ranger Suarez back from the IL. Headlines, they are brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reach your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer. I'm Joe Murray.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
If you're using chat to research replacement windows and doors, forget the prompts. Look up Window Nation. Right now, you can get 50% off all window styles, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Get a free quote at windownation.com. Do it today. Window Nation, they're the real deal.
Hey, it's Zoe again. And if you ever think, hey, if I fix my smile, everything will look better. Good news. It's never been easier. Dr. Maliki and the team at Boston Dental are a Diamond Plus Invisalign provider. Top tier, Harvard-trained orthodontist, no pressure, and they'll show you your new smile discount before you even started. Plus, flexible payment plans. And if you say Zolak sent you, you're going to get a $500 VIP credit. Go to bostondental.com, book your consult, because when your smile changes, everything changes.
Stop chasing parts. New Power is a global distributor with access to allocated and hard-to-find inventory. We stock and source memory, CPUs, GPUs, semiconductors, and more, supporting some of the world's largest OEMs. With over $300 million in inventory, a $500 million credit facility, and locations worldwide, we support orders of any size. We keep parts moving because parts don't sleep. Visit newpowerww.com, and we're hiring. newpowerww.com.
Lobster fans, this one's for you. The 99 Restaurant's famous Colossal Lobster Rolls are back for a limited time. Hurry in to try yours hot buttered or chilled with just the right amount of mayo and celery. Whichever way you roll, our 100% North Atlantic lobster is always served on buttery grilled brioche with fries and coleslaw. Get your fill before they're gone. You gotta love the nines.
Here's Christian Fourier on treating his hair loss with Dr. Matthew Lopresti at Leonard Hair Transplant Associates.
There's this weird, unnecessary stigma attached to it. Once I tell them what I did, how I did it, and who I went to, they can't stop asking me questions. You can see it switch in their head that this is something they too can do. It's not going to disrupt their day. It's not going to disrupt their life. And I've sent people in to Dr. Lopresti, and they pretty much reiterate what I told them.
Call 1-800-GET-HAIR for a free in-person or virtual consultation.
At M&T Bank, we're continuously working to provide value to our customers, like Paul, Vice President.
Well, the Red Sox have won 14 in a row. 14 in a row. It's impressive. After their 6-5 win over Baltimore. Baltimore came into this one winning 7 in a row. The Red Sox have now won 9 in a row against AL East opponents. They've been sweeping everyone, and tonight Peyton Tolley gave them everything. 9 strikeouts, the bullpen held on, and then they get the big hit, which is something they couldn't do all year. Whether they were trailing in games, they had trouble coming back. I mentioned the Saturday game. They were down 3 runs, came back to win the game. It's the first time they did that all year. They were 0 for 30-something in that spot. Tonight, they get the big home run from Caleb Derman that you just heard. They've won 14 in a row. They are absolutely rolling right now. And tonight, they get the big play from Chen at shortstop. Everyone's contributing. Contreras had a big night tonight. Wilyer Abreu had a big night. Rafaela, the All-Star, also had a big impact in this game. They're just rolling. And Riley will be going to the game tomorrow night.
Yes, I'm so excited. Fenway is going to be rocking.
Do you guys have a reason? I know you're here. You don't have to give me analysis. But what do you think is the reason for this hot streak that they're on?
I don't know. Pure grit. I mean, they've been taking the heat all season from all of the media outlets. They've been taking the heat from us. Maybe just a flip switch, and they're like, we got to change the energy in the bullpen. We got to change the energy in the dugout, and we just got to try to get something rolling because clearly whatever we're doing right now is not working. So I don't know. Maybe something changed at practice. Something obviously had to have changed. I don't think we're ever gonna find out. We just had to sit here and guess. You know what it is?
I know what it is. Go ahead, Aurora.
I think that Wilson Contreras, the fire, the heat, the passion that he brings, he ignited something in that team during that Yankees series. I really think that he did. And even while he was gone, even while he was, paying his dues, being suspended. They went 5-0 without him. And I think that they were fighting for him, knowing that he was struggling with something very personal on his family side. They were playing for him. They're playing for each other. And I think that he definitely played a huge role in just putting a fire under their butts.
I think that they moved on from depending on Marcelo Meyer, Roman Anthony, Trevor Story, and others. And I think that since Chad Tracy's minor league manager, He knew the guys pretty well. Could depend. Like Chen made the big play tonight. He's been down in the minors all year. Anthony Siegler, he was with him all year. These guys are making plays. Whoever they play in the outfield, Yoshida plays. He hits well. But tonight it was their all-star. Like, Abreu wasn't an all-star, but he's hot right now. Contreras, as you guys mentioned, big hits after big hits. And, Caleb Durbin, although maybe we should later on, Skaz, play Tom Warner's commentary on Caleb Durbin, because we crapped on it, right? Before I did. Well, maybe we did. He mentioned Caleb Durbin as like a reason why they've turned it around. And I kind of took it as that's management trying to be like, see, this is why we didn't sign Alex Bregman. I thought it was kind of like one of those, see, look what it's Bregman.
They lead the league in premature victory laps, the Boston Red Sox. They've done it my entire life. The wind starts to blow slightly in their direction, and they're out there waving their arms, telling you how great they are. In this instance, they should be 14 straight wins is, unheard of. As we've mentioned, 15 is the record. But to me, I think it goes back to firing Cora. I think that's still a big part of it. Chad Tracy, stumbled out of the gates, but he clearly, had a message, had a belief in that team and how they were going to play baseball. And Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer have not been a part of it. And I think that's a piece of it too, where you mentioned Wilson Contreras. You mentioned the older guys. Alex Cora didn't want Wilson Contreras to be a leader on this team. He wanted it to be Trevor Story.
He wanted to be Trevor Story. He wouldn't play Abreu against lefties.
Yes.
How's that working out?
Wouldn't play him last year at all. Wouldn't play any of his.
He was moving Sadat and Rafaela all over the diamond.
I don't think Alex Cora got enough blame for how bad he was at the end. But I think it's kind of an amalgamation of all those little things kind of melting at the right time. And maybe they did get a little lucky with a lull in the middle of the season for other teams that had already racked up some wins, and the Sox were more desperate than them. But that's what you have to do in those situations, is take advantage when you're behind the eight ball. And I think, they've done an incredible job of it. And now they're in the hunt. And now what do you do now that you're finally in the hunt?
You gotta add. If you're going to go, guys, this hasn't happened in 80 years.
Yeah.
Think about it. 80 years since they've won 14 games. And if they win tomorrow, Riley, you got to call in.
Do you want me to call in at
home.
the game?
Well, if they're winning. If they're losing, don't.
Okay.
Just if they win.
If they win, I will call in right when they win from Fenway.
Yeah, and if we're like, hey, let's check it on Riley, then we'll call you if they lose.
Okay.
This is 80 years. Like, what they're doing right now is incredible. I don't think it's luck. I thought Argentina was luck, though, in the World Cup, but that's another story for another day. This is grit, talent.
Yeah.
This is making decisions, believing in the group, maybe going away from some of the things they thought the season was going to be, and
yeah,
here you are now. But they've won 14 straight. It's their second longest streak ever. They're in a 21-game span. They're 19-2. They've come from behind in each of their last 4 wins.
Oh, wow.
Something they couldn't do all year. They were
Yeah.
0 for went behind in games. They're 10-2 in their last 12 home games. They couldn't win at home at all.
Yeah, and they're scoring more runs than ever. They were really struggling to get more than 3 at the
They're
beginning of the
averaging
season.
1 point something. Now they're averaging just over 4 a game.
Yeah, and didn't you say 9 straight wins against the AL East,
AL
right,
East,
in their
yeah.
last 9 games? I think that's also a really big factor when you look at it of how tight a division it is, and they're getting all these wins, like getting closer to the end of the season. And you know what? We're 6 games back. It could come down to a 3-way tie, a 2-way tie, or it could come down to the Boston Red Sox winning the AL East. Am I crazy to say that?
No, I don't think you're crazy. And also, our upcoming schedule here is cake. It's literally cake.
What do you mean by cake?
Like a cakewalk?
It's a cakewalk.
Cakewalk.
It's a
Yeah.
cakewalk.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. We play the Orioles. We play the Jays, the Athletics. The only one that I'm scared of is the Dodgers. That's it. But then we play the Sox, the Athletics again, the Jays. Like it's
The Dodgers are getting killed right now by the Phillies. But.
Can I give a teaching moment here?
Yeah.
The Red Sox. They.
They?
Because you guys out on the field? They're we?
Oh, yeah, you can't
We.
say, yeah, no we, they. There you go. I say we too much.
The Red Sox have a cake of a schedule coming up.
The Red Sox.
I'm only saying it because when you're working on a station,
Yeah.
you want to say they.
Okay.
Because if it's we, that means you're out there.
Put a roar on the field.
Scal on the Celtics says we.
Scalabrini?
He thinks that he still plays. Or if Tommy Heinsohn said we, or Dennis Eckersley, or one of those guys, Lou Maloney, we.
Do you give them like the pass?
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
played. But no, that was a teaching moment.
No, I got it.
Wanna know
Lesson
what
learned.
That's completely valid. That's a good point.
My teaching moment was in baseball. I would say the coach.
Yeah.
In baseball, it's the manager.
Ooh, you're right. You're right.
So, anyways, no, that was just me being just
No,
critiquing.
please critique.
You know what you just said though? That kind of so they've won 14, right?
Yep.
So if they win tomorrow, it's 15 in a row,
Yes.
and then 16 in a row.
That would beat the all-time record for the Red Sox.
And then they have a 4-game series against the A's.
No, they play the Jays next this weekend.
So how many is that? 3 games?
Yeah, 3 games.
So that'd be 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
And then they play the A's?
They play the A's.
Okay. Do you,
4
do you
games.
see where I'm going with this or no?
Yeah.
And that would also be 14 wins in a row against AL East if they sweep both the
But
teams.
do you got it? We're going. See where I'm going with this?
I do, but would you like a little bit of Red Sox breaking news?
Are we playing the
Oh
sounder?
my gosh.
Not really sounder, but Ranger Suarez will return from the IL and start tomorrow.
Oh,
Let's go.
I was going to ask you because
Let's
of the
go.
winning streak, would you bring back Suarez?
He's starting tomorrow.
So there you go.
I'm excited.
Keep following along though. A's.
Oh, A's,
20,
and then
no, but did you guys ever see Moneyball?
Yes,
Okay,
I
how
love
many in a
Moneyball.
row did the A's win?
Wait, want me to look it up?
20, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And so if the Red Sox can win these next couple of games here,
Yeah.
they would play the A's to win their 20th straight.
Oh, what's the
and
all-time
the
record?
A's are the
it was
ones.
26. It was 26 with Oh my gosh.
Okay, the all-time record for most wins in a row in the MLB is 26 games, set by the New York Giants in 1916. And then the Cleveland Guardians almost got there with 22 games in 2017, and anything beyond
They
that
didn't
is
make a movie
long
for that
time
one.
ago. No.
No.
That's pretty impressive, though. 26 games?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
New York Giants? Hello?
Did Cleveland go to the World Series that year? They did, right? They lost to Chapman? The Cubs? Am I not mistaken?
Oh, that's the record for the modern era, by the way, too. So I guess we had to beat 22 games, not 26 games.
Yeah.
That's
but,
what it says.
But the Moneyball was the A's 20-game win streak,
Yeah.
which the Red Sox are at 14.
We're close. 6 more.
They are close.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yep.
So Ranger Suarez will be in action tomorrow night off his adductor strain.
I think the last time I saw him play, he got thrown out. It was like one of his first starts for the Red Sox. Got
Got thrown
tossed.
out?
Think so, unless I'm
Really?
thinking of a different pitcher.
What did he do?
I don't know. I might be thinking of something different. The last Red Sox game I went to, the starting pitcher got thrown out, and Alex Cora got thrown out. This was last season.
Did you know that in 1946, when they won 14 in a row, Ted Williams was named the American League MVP?
Oh, really?
Who would be the MVP of the Red Sox right now? Why don't we leave it there?
Yeah. Call back and give us your answers.
Who would be the MVP of the Red Sox today? All right, guys. Anything else before I kick you out of the studio?
Thank you for letting us talk about the Red
Yeah,
Sox.
thank you for having me on, Joe.
When
I appreciate
When
it.
is your internships over?
End of August, but I can keep coming in. I don't care.
Mine's like, I think August 17th is my last day.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we'll do it one more time.
Oh, yay.
I don't know when, but
Yippee.
we can do it again. All right. I've connected you with Dawson. If you guys...
He might get me up on the monster. Did you see that? I might get up on the monster tomorrow.
Riley, you're not supposed to say stuff like that.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
You got to play your cards closer
Never mind.
to the best.
I'm not getting up on the monster.
There you go. Better.
He actually can't take
Man,
me
it'd
up
be
there.
really
There you
cool
go.
if I was on the monster tomorrow night.
Let me name drop the guy and where he's going to take
Wait,
me.
he
yeah.
didn't say his last name. What if there's just a random kid? He's going to sneak me up? No, I'm kidding. I didn't know I wasn't allowed
Zero
to say
chill,
that.
Riley.
I'm sorry. I'm excited.
I do miss that Bird doesn't work there anymore.
Who's Bird?
Never mind.
That's a whole nother hour.
Oh, no.
We don't have enough time for that. I hope Bird heard that too. Bird is my friend who used to work here and at
Oh.
Fenway.
Shout out, Bird.
Shout out Bird.
Yeah, shout out Bird.
Shout him out. All right, Aurora Pedwell of Bryant University, Riley Marchand of Elon. It's her birthday. And we got the final hour of the show. The Sox are hot, baby. They're hot. Hotter than what? Like hotter than hot tamales? Hotter than that Blue Moon spice drink that we were talking about? We got to go to break. This hour of the sports has been brought to you by our good friends, because they are good friends over at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 50% of an extra oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray.
This is what happens when analysts take over the games, take over the sport.
This is where you talk sports.
It happens all the time.
The Sports Hub.
To O'Neal. Line drive. Caught! Jay catches it! And that's 14 in a row, baby! The Red Sox keep on rolling. 6-5. 14 straight for just the second time in franchise history.
Another big home run tonight. 6 RBI now during this win streak. If you rolled over the Red Sox money line in the last 14 games, you'd be up $572,000. I'm upset. Skaz, if I won $572,000, I'm not coming in tomorrow. Or the next day.
You throw me like $5.
Do you want $5,000?
That's it.
Done.
Thank you.
You know what? I'd give you the I'd give you $5, and then I'd give you the other $28.96 that's left over.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Here's your nice little wedding.
There we go.
Gift. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'd still be up $560,000.
Yeah, it was all the little guy, Caleb Durbin.
I got to give him credit. I thought, you know what? He sucked. Let's call it what it is.
You know who doesn't deserve credit is the Red Sox for Caleb Durbin's turnaround. It's some guy down the street in Waltham here we should be giving the credit to.
But it's Durbin. Like, dude, he should have been sent to the minors, kid. He should have hit the showers. You ever heard that term? Hit the showers, kid. But yes, he left the organization, worked out. Aaron Judge isn't doing much, so his hitting instructor works over in Waltham.
I believe that's right.
And Caleb Durbin learned not to do driveline and everything the Red Sox were teaching him. I will say, as much as he sucked, he played a pretty solid third base. He hung in there, man. I give him credit for that. I really do. And his career was kind of on the line, if you want to think about it. What value would he have had? And they would have stuffed him down there in AAA. And they would have played someone else at third base. I don't know. Meyer probably played third base. I don't know what they would have done. This win is big because of Baltimore. How many times did Baltimore go ahead tonight? They almost had the go-ahead hit. And then Sang-Sun Chen with the biggest play. But I asked this question here during the break. Who is the Red Sox MVP? Right now, you have one person. Most valuable player. Most valuable player on the Red Sox right now. You got a guess, Kaz?
A guess? Like, so you're saying, like, there is a right answer is what you're saying. Are you going to do, like, war or something to me?
There is no wrong answer.
Okay. For me, I think it's two guys. I think he was an all-star, but I think he's flown under the radar. I think Ceddanne Rafaela has been kind of the guy that's been steady all year. He's kind of righted the ship. And then Wilson Contreras is the other guy for me. I think he's the heartbeat of this team. He's forced himself kind of, by his own pure will and kind of want to being that. And they've been better since he kind of embraced being the psycho in the clubhouse.
Riley, you have an answer?
I'm also going to say Wilson Contreras because I'm going to piggyback off of what Aurora was talking about. How he brought the fire during that Yankees series. He brought the fire when he got suspended, and he just changed the whole mojo of the dugout, of the bullpen, of the whole team. And I think right now, at this very moment, he would be the MVP of the Boston Red Sox.
Street Team Joe wants me to pass along that his Boston Red Sox MVP would be one of those sunny days.
I was thinking that.
Sonny Gray.
Only problem is that he pitches every 5 days, and he went on the DL for 10. But, Joe, I have him higher than... Like, if I had to go pitchers, is Chapman up there?
Yeah, I think so. I know you didn't use him a ton because you weren't in those games, but when you've needed like tonight, when you've needed Chapman, he's still pretty much been the same Chapman he was last year, which is, that's all you could have hoped for. Toley's got to be up there, right? Earl. All these, the staff in general should be number one.
I think the team would give it to Wilson Contreras.
I would agree with that.
Like, I think if the team had a vote on it.
I think they'd be scared not to.
He's delivered with the pop in the bat. 22 home runs, had a couple big hits tonight, right? He's been solid as hell in the field. That's one I didn't see coming, by the way. The Raffaella one's interesting to me because he's been so consistent, and he is not a two-hitter. Let's just call it what it is. Ceddanne Raffiella's batting acumen is not being a contact hitter in the two-hole, or what we think is the two-hole hitter, right? But I like it, Scats, because he's been so consistent. He's been out there every night, and he's saved runs too. So I at least put him like in the top tier of that category. I'd really have to think about it a little more. It's not Jarren Duran, right?
No, certainly not. I hope he is traded still.
Batting 191 right now.
He is the race to 265. Jarren Duran is not looking good.
Sonny Gray, though, winning 12 games, 12-1. Is that what he is? 12-1?
That sounds right.
Could you make the argument that Craig Breslow's two moves this offseason, Wilson Contreras and Sonny Gray, are arguably their two best pitcher and best hitter right now?
Yeah. Toss the little guy in there, too.
Another trade that they had?
Toss the little guy in there.
Wilyer Abreu was a part of the Chaim Bloom era. But they traded Christian Vazquez for Wilyer Abreu.
Yeah.
2 months of Christian Vazquez.
Wilyer Abreu should be a right fielder for the next decade. He's got 2 Gold Gloves already. He hits 20 to 25 home runs a year. Right field at Fenway Park is no joke, and the only reason you don't really think about it is because he makes it look so, but he's a Gold Glove winner every year.
Yeah. I'm critical of him in the 3-hole only because
it's probably not, he's probably a 5 or 6.
Just like Raffiella's not a 2.
Exactly.
It's almost like they need to put guys like ahead of them, like Durbin, right? Remember earlier in the year, Cora bat him second. That was horrific for him. It was horrible. That was second was a terrible spot for Durbin.
Like ideally, you would want Wilyer at 5, Durbin at 6, Raffaella at 7, or something like that. Even
I think without Roman in a perfect world, I want Yoshida at the top of the lineup.
He gets on base.
And that like in a perfect world, bat him leadoff.
He gives you good at bats. People don't love him, but he's a professional hitter.
He's just a pro, and he says nothing. Now, is he getting paid? Yeah.
I love watching him run.
Me too, man. Red Sox MVP. I didn't think we'd be doing this tonight. I had a whole show rundown and everything. Let's take some calls then. Let's start with Frank. He's in Marshall. Frank.
Hey, how you doing, Joe? I was at the game tonight, and let me tell you what I saw from Wilson Contreras. Other than the 3 hits and the emotion when he slid into second on a big double to bring them back once, he struck out in the bottom of the 8th inning, and on a check swing, and he was pissed, and he was at the top of the dugout, and 4 or 5 guys came around to calm him down and make sure he wasn't going to snap. He looked like he was going to snap. He was on the top step of the dugout looking at the first base umpire. And then 2 minutes later, he was the first guy out of the dugout when Durbin hit that home run. He's the heart and soul of that team. And I didn't think they had a veteran presence, adult in the room kind of guy, but
Frank,
I think
he's absolutely the heart and soul of the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think you mentioned the hit. Maybe I didn't hear you, but he goes, "This is my bleeping field." Is that what he said? This is my house. Man,
Joe, I got to be I'm not going to be the one to tell him it's not his house.
Yeah, me either.
Someone else can do that. It's going to be his house as long as he wants it to be.
They got to add, dude.
Can I, because, it's, part of the job, Joe, to always look. Now, I'm not going to look for a negative Red Sox spin on this, but just a question that I've thought of. Who's the biggest non-Red Sox winner in town because of this Red Sox winning streak? Who's kind
skating?
of... Yeah, or just, maybe getting a pass for a couple weeks now because the Red Sox... not that I'm looking for a controversy or anything, Joe.
Are you talking about the Celtics? Or Mike Vrabel?
I'm just posing the question. That's all. I'm just asking.
Okay, I can give you Don Sweeney.
Oh, okay.
And somehow the Bruins are the fourth worst odds this year.
Really?
Which, we haven't talked about it
much.
Mike Vrabel and the Patriots coming back. The Jaylen Brown trade, still not cool. What else am I missing? Should I keep going? I'm trying to.
No, I just simply, I'm just wondering.
No, I think if anything, the Red Sox are the story, and the Patriots won't be for a little bit. Like August 13th, when they play a preseason game, if the Red Sox are in a playoff hunt, we'll still be talking about the Red Sox. Can they now, Skaz? Was it last year No, the year before, they got us to September 1st. They got us to September 1st and then tanked.
They
got us there.
They got us there, sure,
but it was bad. Your Red Sox MVP. Wow. Looking at Mike Trout and that old Angels out. I'm watching the Angels and the Cardinals right now. Mike Trout in that old Angels uniform. Oh, baby. Speaking of that, I actually wanted to mention this real quick. The ESPYs were on last week. I don't know if anybody ever had a chance to watch the Jim Abbott story. Jim Abbott was born with kind of like I don't want to say he was born with one arm, but he was
born basically one and a half arms. He didn't have a hand.
He's got a nub.
Yeah.
Like I guess he would call it a nub.
Yes.
But he got a full scholarship to Michigan.
Michigan.
He could hit too.
Yes.
But his story is, I know it's a one-arm guy. I know that's the story.
I believe he had 3 home runs in a season.
But he went through way more than that.
He won a gold medal too, pitching for the United States when baseball was in the Olympics.
But that documentary was incredible. It was inspiring. He actually won I think he won the Jim Valvano or one of those awards.
Something like that. And they go back to his no-hitter. Lineup was no joke.
He was struggling.
That lineup was no joke he was facing
That's
either.
what he did. They put him in Yankee Stadium to talk about the game, but was it Posada, I think, was calling the game or whatever. But I watched it. It was very, very, very good. I mean, guys, I got baseball feels again because, in the 80s or whatever, watching guys play ball and then into their 90s, because he had a good run with the Angels, Jim Abbott.
He was
almost a rookie of the year, I think.
When you're a kid, you just kind of pick and choose athletes for no real reason. I did numerous school projects on Jim Abbott just because I saw him pitch one time and was like, oh, that's unbelievable. That's the craziest thing ever. And it's just one of those stories doesn't get enough press, probably.
So I just feel like if you get a chance to watch that, I didn't watch all the ESPYs, but I also heard he stole the show again. But he does motivational speaking. He does a lot of things, but a hell of a documentary. And I want to say, I don't know if it was a 30 for 30, but it was a story on him.
It was either a 30 for 30 or an E60.
It was something. It was incredible, though, if you really watch it. And there was some good. Oh, Dan Shaughnessy's in there talking about him failing in New York. And one of the guys in New York called him out, and then he threw the no-hitter. And it was just kind of fun. They show the whole radio concept of it. It was very good. I know everybody wants to talk. Rich in Boston. Rich.
Joey Moore, like one game by Red Sox.
Yes.
Up and down. Those are chess match right there between two AL East rivals trying to get into the playoffs. I take off MVP for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras.
There you go, Wilson Contreras. And
as they go, Tom, like, on the side note, Tom Brady and Logan Paul, come on, there can't be a match in Saudi.
Oh, you think it will be in Saudi?
Man, you never know. It's all about the money.
Yeah. Did you go?
Fun fact with Bryant's Juarez College, they beat a hapless UMass football team last year. So let's remember that both teams may stink, but UMass stinking worse.
Thanks, Sue. Appreciate that. Joe's in Chapel Hill. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Murray. How you doing?
I'm all right.
So my take is that Contreras is clearly the heart and soul and the MVP of the team. The guy loves the city, loves the energy. I think that the chemistry currently is perfect. I think we should trade Trevor Story and even Marcelo to maybe the White Sox. They have a trash shortstop as well. Trevor Story's a trash shortstop, but he hits. What do you think?
Just remember, these guys have contracts and you have to dump them. So if you're going to dump guys, you got to give up money and prospects. So I say no. 21st multi-RBI game this year for Wilson Contreras, dude. He's had 21 games where he has multi-home runs. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's hit a break. I feel like we should do that Tom Cruise stuff at some point, though. We'll do more Red Sox on the other side, and maybe we'll end the show on the Tom Cruise stuff because it was just I just didn't understand it at all. What do you think, Street Team Joe? You locked in now? Your Nesson 360 all set up? Yeah. All right, let's hit the break. I'm Joe Murray, not just Lee.
And he's a 10.
What does that make him? He's a 5, but he listens to the Joe Show religiously. What does that make him, a 10?
That makes him a 10.
All right. Jeff Beliveau, you're a 10, buddy. I posed on Twitter at Joey Murr, who is the Red Sox MVP right now, and I got multiple Wilson Contrerases. By the way, when that trade happened, I just thought it was a nice trade. Hey, he's all right, you know? I didn't realize he was a maniac. He was the catcher for a while, right? And I remember, was he with the Cubs? Did he win a World Series with the Cubs? Why am I?
He did.
Okay.
I believe he hit a very famous Grand Slam.
Grand Slam in that game,
yeah. I think.
And he knows Chapman, I assume?
Yeah, you would have to think so, yeah.
Listen to this lineup tonight's guys. Siegler leading off. Now he's coming back down a little bit. I think they got the blueprint out on him. I'd still ride him a little bit. I know he went 0 for tonight, but Rafaela batted second. He had a hit in RBI. Abreu 2 hits, 2 runs, scored with an RBI. Contreras 3 hits, 2 RBI, scored a run. He's batting .289. He's just as solid as can be. His slugging is .557. Yoshida batted behind him, 1 for 4. Durbin hit the home run, 1 for 4, batting .236. Duran had a hit, but I think he got picked off 2 here in RBI. Connor Wong's having a really nice season. And then Sung Chae Chang, which I remember Milliken talking about him before. He's Taiwanese, right? He played in the Taiwan League. I'm trying to remember his story. But these are guys that can play in the major leagues. These are guys that stay ready in the minors, that when they're asked upon, they can play. So earlier today, we talked about what are positions that they can improve on. I think they need a hitter. I would like it to be a right-handed hitter. if you ask me, Skaz, the guy that I would really look at is Hunter Goodman from the Rockies. He's a catcher. He hits a ton of power. Most of his numbers are outside of Coors Field. But and by the way, Jim Bowden.
I'm done with Rockies guys, Joe.
No, I know, but
I'm done.
Look at his numbers outside of Colorado, though.
I don't care.
Would you upgrade with a catcher or no?
I mean, Narvaez has been pretty bad. Does catcher matter? I mean, they're good defensively. Their pitching staff seems to like them.
Like 3, 5, maybe
There's
3
no
or 5
good hitting catchers in the league. And guess what? We have the lowest ERA, and I'm going to throw someone else behind the dish now. I'm all set with a catcher.
All right.
Give me a different bat.
Out.
You convinced me.
30 home runs out. The guy that I had, not a right-hander, was the guy from the Nationals. What's his name there? Is it Garcia?
Luis Garcia.
Luis
Jr.
Garcia. Now, he's played the infield. I think he was a second baseman, but he plays first. Majority of first base. He's 26. The Nationals stink. But you're looking now you're doing the left-right thing at first base with Contreras. Or Contreras at times can be your DH. You're probably taking at-bats away from Yoshida or Duran, I guess. Does that matter? And they probably need another starter, guys. And the reason why I say they need another starter is Early probably will come back. You get Ranger Suarez back. But Toley's now over his innings. Jake Bennett's over his innings. Early, if he comes back, will be over his innings. So now who are you going to rely on? Rivera from the minors? And then Brian Bayo? You need another starter. I don't think Tanner Houck's coming back anytime soon. Is Cutter Crawford coming back anytime soon? Can you depend on Sandoval? For a team that was absolutely loaded with pitching, they might need to get another one. And let's not forget, they got rid of the Dobbinses of the world and the Dick Fitts and all those guys because they thought they had too many. You never have too much pitching. Never. I'd hate for them to give up a prospect for a pitcher. I would hate for it. You might have to do it. And here's the deal. Sonny Gray's 36. Is he going to pitch like that? Will Garrett Crochet even come back? Like, if you really want to look at it, you could get the likes of Crochet, Houck, maybe Houck. I wouldn't even depend on him personally. Could you get Cutter Crawford back? I mean, those are three guys right there. Can you get something out of one of those guys? One of those guys, can they help you? One of them. You want it to be Crochet. And then the other wild card is Brian Bayo, who's the other right-hander. I know in the end this team needs a bat. They need a bat. They need to just move everyone down a spot from where they are in the lineup. I don't know who's available. But those are at least the two names I had. And Jim Bowden brought up the Goodman thing from the Rockies. Red Sox won 14 in a row. Do you know who wore number 14 for the Red Sox?
Shea Hillenbrand.
Jim Rice. The Durbinator, they call him. In or out on that one?
Out. That's terrible. The little guy's better than the Durbinator.
You know who I was talking to before I came in here today? Jonathan Papelbon. We were sitting on the front steps of Ness, and I know here I am just sharing a story. But he goes, Toley's going to go off tonight. Is what he told me. He goes, he's fierce. So I feel like Papelbon looks at Toley as like him, kind of.
No.
But did you see how many strikeouts Toley had?
Was it 8?
9.
9.
Oh, wow. They went nuts when Durbin hit the home run. Watching it on, what was that, Unobstructed Views? Oh, I'd love it if they if they go 20 in a row against the A's. How lovely. Anything else to add on the Red Sox, anybody? can't believe they won 14 in a row.
Ranger Suarez on the bump tomorrow, going for the franchise-tying 15 in a row.
I wonder what they think. Real quick, Anthony Siegler, 7 for 43 now his last 11 games. Man, those kids are eating, huh, at 99?
Caleb Durbin said, we want history tomorrow. We want to play for history. Something to that effect.
The one thing I like about Suarez, dude, he can pitch it wherever he wants. He's a painter. That guy. I hated the signing at the time, the money. But, man, he's good.
Not my money.
But he's good. I didn't love the move. I'm going to be honest with you. And really, I always complained that they had early and totally in the minors. So, like, why'd you have to spend the money? How'd Pete Alonso do tonight? 1 for 4. 2 strikeouts. Remember him? Everybody wanted him. How's Bo Bichette doing? How's Bregman doing? Oh, this is victory lapping right now, huh? Alex Bregman right now is batting .239 with 10 home runs. Is that good? 43 RBI? How about Bo Bichette? What's he doing right now? Remember, these were all the guys that people wanted? Bo Bichette is batting. Come on. Come on, Baseball Reference. What do you got for me? He's batting .256 with 10 home runs and 51 RBI. And what's Durbin right now? Durbin is .236, 10 home runs, 42 RBI. Literally the same as Alex Bregman. Literally. And how much money did they save? Remember, guys, Red Sox fans don't want you to say that. They don't want you to say, no, they want you to pay the big money for the big fish that bats .236 with 10 home runs and 42 RBI. Instead of crediting the team, finding the guy that can give you the same production for a little less money. All right. That's all I got. Let's hit the headline here. Hey, why is Tom Cruise the face of America for acting? Skaz has a take on that. And what the hell was he trying to say to us? We'll have that and more. And the Red Sox won 14 in a row. You can talk about it here. Final headline of the night.
Final chapter. Let us celebrate a tournament that brought the world together. Let us celebrate each other. This is football. This is unity. And this is greatness.
All right, that was Tom Cruise. Why was Tom Cruise there? Skaz, you're the footy expert.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a great answer for you, but this is not unique to this soccer event. Paramount Plus Champions League, Tom Cruise was there. I believe the Top Gun movies, and those movies are all Paramount. So I don't know if they have a connection with FIFA. He is the only movie star in the world, though, so I think that's part of it. I know people don't love that take, but I think I don't even know if it's really arguable. There are no real movie stars anymore. I think Tom Cruise is the only one. I think he's that famous, that recognizable. I have no effing clue why he was there, Joe, is the short answer. I thought it was funny. I thought the whole thing was kind of entertaining. See him talking with the Muppets, and he's joking around with Kermit before the game. Tom Cruise takes me as someone who would treat Kermit the Frog the same as he would treat you or I, whether cameras were on or off. I think Tom Cruise believes Kermit is real.
I saw them there yesterday. Again, this isn't my take. It's what my epiphany is that I Americanized the World Cup yesterday, and it wasn't a pleasurable experience for me. And I've watched every World Cup. I'm not one of these guys, I only watch soccer every 4 years. I'm not one of those guys. But Skaz watches a lot of soccer. I think I got hyped up. I think it was 4 quarters with a pregame and a halftime.
They America'd the hell out of that thing.
They did. And I think I was just waiting for it. But I do think if I had to grade the World Cup, I would give it a solid A. I mean, not A+, I would give it an A. It was solid.
Way better than I think, even as soccer lover who was excited it was coming to the States and, in North, South America, I was worried, a little bit that how's it going to look? I thought it was tremendous, for the most part.
And Boston people generally hate when other people come to their city, and they welcome them. That was different. We usually hate everything. America was a great hosting spot, and they deserve a ton for that. It was great. Skaz, what's the last great championship game? Like, you got the World Cup game, which in the end, you could call it a good game because it was 1-0.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The Super Bowl wasn't great, right? Patriots, they got smoked. I mean, in the end, the Knicks won their series.
That Blue Jays-Dodgers series was pretty damn good.
Yeah, but again...
maybe the games weren't always the most competitive, but it was so back and forth.
The Blue Jays so blew it, though.
I mean, Indiana-Miami was decent.
Oh, Miami hung in there.
Michigan-UConn was okay.
I would look at it more of the one game takes all. Okay, Michigan-UConn. Okay, I'll give you that. UConn ended up covering.
Yeah, they came back, yeah.
I believe Indiana won, but didn't cover either.
I think I'd go Blue Jays Dodgers. I think Game 7 was a one-run
made
game.
That final big play there, and they had the guy make that guy who subbed in and made the great play at second base to throw it at home.
It was not the Super Bowl.
It saved the season. I mean,
absolutely.
No, that was a hell of a series. You're right. I guess I was going to say, what championship game has been great? Yeah, there's been a couple of them. Anyways. What do we have tomorrow, Skess?
Tomorrow night, Joe, I believe we
go for 15?
We go for 15. I believe Patriots coaches in the building tomorrow.
Okay.
I think.
The rookies show up tomorrow.
Yeah, but I believe coaches are in the building tomorrow.
Are we on Gabe Backus watch?
I mean, I'm not. I don't think he's coming. Do you?
Yeah.
You think he shows up tomorrow?
Yeah, I saw an Instagram post that he was in Boston. Not a reporter.
Not a reporter. No.
Not a reporter.
I'd like a little more on that. Not that Gabe Backus would be the lead story if the Red Sox weren't winning, but I'd like a little more on what's going on with Gabe Backus and the Patriots. I think that's fair. Maybe we get some of that this week.
Yeah, we didn't get much into the Vrabel Kraft stuff. The PFF rankings are out. The Patriots have one player in the top 10. I'm sure you can guess who it is.
Or could you?
Well, don't tell Matt McCarthy that. McCarthy thinks somebody's a little overrated.
I lean a little bit with McCarthy on that. Slightly.
Okay. We'll take a World Cup call before we go home. Hello.
Boys, super quick. I appreciate you touching on the Cup. I just felt like, as a nation, I don't talk politics and sports, but I felt like we needed that. It was refreshing. I felt like they enjoyed being here. We accepted them. It was just, it was just needed. I thought the World Cup was awesome, and thank God the Red Sox are doing so well, because now that the World Cup's over, we actually have something to look forward to. So thanks for taking my call. I'll hang up. But I thought the World Cup was awesome, and, I just respect Scotland. They were just tremendous. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Little bird there.
Yeah. Second reference of bird tonight.
Can never get enough.
Riley Marchand is gone. Did she leave? She out of here?
No. Long drive. I think she ran to the bathroom.
Oh. Well, Riley, happy birthday. For Street Team Joe and James Scaramazino, I'm Joe Murray, fighting out of the red corner. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. And once again, this hour of the Sports Hub has been brought to you by our good friends. They are our good friends, guys. You know why? Because They're our good friends, and it's stuck to my paper. And it's John Sewer and Drain Cleaning. 24-hour on-call service for your clogged drain emergencies. Go to John Sewer.